Trails of Cold Steel 1. We are doing a new game, Nightmare Difficulty Run. As it says, Nightmare Difficulty is balanced for New Game Plus, yet we are playing on New Game, which means everything's going to be real tough and we're going to die a lot. But we're going to have fun with this. We're going to give a quick countdown and we'll get the run going. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We start the game in the middle of the game, because where else would one start a game? We get a little bit in medias res here. You're in. Oops, that's good.
Please, give us your blessing. Very well.
Actually, that's a little annoying.
Leave it to me.
Everything dead? Okay, cool. I was a little concerned that one of the enemies gotten healed and we weren't going to be able to kill everyone with Emma there. So, happy to see they did all die.
My turn.
I'm like beelining straight for these enemies. And I like last second dodge out of the way of them. Okay, we pull Reen into the battle and we do the last little fight here of this middle part of the game. Throw a bit of magic. Good, good. Ooh, I see a critical. We should be able to take advantage of that.
Very well. Now is our
Where are you? But I just want to make sure Sarah got it. She's our strongest character. Cool. Weapon by fire. Cool. Nice. That critical's big. Cool. We're through that section nice and quickly. And truly are now to the start of the game. Like, time-wise, line, start of the game. Whatever. We're playing Reen. That was Elisa there who just bumped into us. We'll be bumping into her again shortly. And yeah, let's go meet a few of our friends from the game. People will be seeing more later. There's Laura. So Elisa and Laura will both be helping us out in Chapter 1. Here's Eustace. He will be helping us out very shortly here in the tutorial dungeon. That's George and Toa. Toa controls half of this run. We have to do work for her at the start of every chapter. So yeah, Toa's our boss, basically. Cool. Okay. Short cutscene here. You can kind of see these different people wearing the red jackets, which I think is actually what they're talking about in the cutscene. That's Class 7. Class 7 is going to make up our party, basically. Different people will be joining at different parts of the game. We don't always have control over who we're bringing. In fact, most of the time we don't have control over who we're bringing. Here we are in the tutorial dungeon. We're going to have to go ahead and do a short little menu here to get things started. Alright. That. Eustace and Machias are always fighting. Different people are grouping up here to do the dungeon together. Elliot and Gaius agreed to come with us, so we actually get a party to do this. We don't have to do it on our own, which is good. Now let's take on our first fight. Love tutorial here. You see we're getting those pop-ups kind of telling us how to play.
It's my turn. Go. Leave it to me.
My turn.
My turn.
Not sure why Reen went for this guy first, but it's fine. Never punished.
There seems to be a treasure chest
That
here.
first chest is actually a tutorial chest. We have to open it or the game complains. Although, it turns out we actually want the things in both of those chests, so we don't really mind opening them. Yep, go ahead and put that. Heal up.
Alright.
Well, we're looking for triple advantage on these fights, which is what I'm doing there by running into the back of the enemies after attacking them on the field.
Here we go.
We'll just swing.
It's my turn.
Cool. So we save some EP on Reen, so we'll have extra in this upcoming fight.
Direction down here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Because yeah, we're going to use a lot of magic to get through this one. Or decent amount of magic, I guess. So we're trying to set up these enemies to get multi-kills on them. We'll see if we can manage that.
It's my turn.
To get, yeah, at least a double kill there, which is not bad. By getting multiple kills, we get bonus experience, which is good because we're trying to hit level 5 here before we take on the boss at the end of the tutorial dungeon. We do need to raise our defenses so that these guys don't kill us. Now, most of them are grouped up over here. This is why we save DP on Reen, so he can keep throwing out the fire bolts.
It's my turn. My turn.
My turn.
Here we go.
He should be out at this point.
All right.
Right. All right.
Cool. Nice and clean. Cool. So one more beetle sneaks up on us. Machias saves us though. Thanks, Machias. That'll be his only contribution though in the cutscene.
What's a place
We
like
actually
this
have no
even
interest in
doing
taking
on
fights with
Speedrun?
him in the party. He's not all that
Sure,
strong.
the camp is
Sorry, Machias.
Leave it to me. Got this. Seems to
Alright. So here's Laura, Lisa, and Emma. They're all doing the dungeon on their own. They're totally fine. Machias is casually sexist, and yeah,
leave it to me.
that's that cutscene. So we actually try to skip the voice line around that chest by, or some other voice line, by getting a sneak peek at the chest as we walked by. Saves us only like a second or two. There goes Fee. He's basically already finished the dungeon on her own and has come back to see what's taking the rest of us so long, because Fee is super strong. We wish we had Fee in our party, but we do not. Alright, we're going to set up basically for the end of this dungeon, our formation-wise, and our ports. Just some small stuff.
Very well.
My turn.
And again, we're trying to just build, get multi-kills here, as multi-kills give us experience. So all of this is just trying to get us to level 5.
It's my turn.
Double kill.
Together.
Nice. 2.0 is a good experience multiplier there, so happy to see that.
He seems
It's my turn. Let's get this. My turn.
We'd like to more often see, like, lots of enemies in each of these fights, so we're getting small numbers, which isn't the best, but it's not the end of the world, it's fine.
All right. Together. Very well.
We purposely take a lot of the beetle fights, because the beetle fights are just...
ahead.
Here we
Did
go.
not mean to take that one, but we will since it has a decent number of enemies in it.
I'll handle this.
Beetle fights are ones that are much more likely to show with lots of enemies, which is why I generally pick those.
Leave it to me. Too slow. Go. I'll handle this.
My turn.
It's my turn. Go. Very well.
My turn.
Go.
Ooh, cool. We're hitting 4 enemies here, so that could be really good for getting a decent multi-kill.
It's my turn. Go.
Okay, we only got the triple there, but that's still not bad. We hit 3 dudes here. We cannot hit them. That's fine.
My turn.
My turn.
All right. Here we go.
Still looking good on experience here.
It's my turn. There. Now's the chance. My turn. Here we go.
My turn.
I did not mean to do that. That is not helpful at all here.
Right.
Doesn't really hurt us either. I just kind of wasted his turn.
My turn.
Well, looks like we can get an overkill and an overkill. One overkill. Great for level 5. That's what we like to see.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
And we're going to just hope we got U material. No idea if we did or not. So level 5 gets us Motivate on Reen, which raises our strength, which will be quite helpful for the second portion of this fight.
Leave it to me. I'll handle that. Go.
So to start with, we're just going to be throwing... Ooh, good, we lit the boss on fire. That does a good chunk of damage.
Very
So
well.
lucky to see that.
All right.
Keep our defenses up. We're hoping he doesn't faint us here. Alright, great. Ooh boy. Really?
My
We're
turn.
off to such a good start.
I suppose I should thank Leave
Any
it to me.
back-to-back hits uses there.
Here we go.
Motivate.
Very well. All right. I'll handle that.
Do have the benefit motivate is also providing some CP to Eustace, which is good because he lost all of his when he got knocked down there.
Very
So he
well.
will be able to do rapid thrust, which is really what we want to see him doing.
Too slow.
Right.
We'll just get defenses up. We missed Eustace, sure, why not?
Here we
Why
go.
wouldn't we miss him?
My turn. It's mine. Go. All right. I'll handle this. My turn. It's my turn.
Come on, die. Nice. Wow. So, despite Eustace getting knocked down there, we actually end up scoring a fair amount of delays, which is the enemies getting pushed down on the turn order, and we got through that fight really fast. So, we're currently up to like 30 seconds. Kind of wild. So yeah, fair amount of good luck already up to this point in the seed. Our experience was good. We got lots of good fights as we went through that dungeon, and then the gargoyle ended up getting delayed a lot. Nice. Okay, we're off to class. We're going to do our first little school session, where we need to answer a question in school. 3. Looks like Elisa was trying to help us out there, which is kind of surprising because the scene just before was showing how mad she was at us, but looks like she's trying to be a bit friendly. Okay, we have to go visit Toa, but we don't have fast travel yet, so we're going to walk over there manually. AVB or Lind, I don't know which. One day I'm going to check. I always say that, but I never do check. Alright. Here's Toa. So, Toa's going to ask us to hand out notebooks to our classmates, and then Reen also offers to help her with some of her work tomorrow because she's super busy. And that seals Reen's fate for the rest of the game. We're going to have to do Toa work at the start of every chapter now. Good work, Reen. So, yep, delivering the notebooks to our classmates. Because we're friends with Gaius and Elliot, we need to walk into their rooms, which is tricky because then we have to walk outside of them. So yeah, we're just trying to basically not run into too many walls as we do this. Fortunately, upstairs we don't have to go into anyone's room, so this section's usually a little easier to navigate. Here's Elisa, slams the door in our face because she is mad. And we're done with that. Gets us ready now to do Toa work. Alright, Phila wants us to do things. We're about to get our most powerful ability in the game right now. That's right, fast travel. We find out about the fishing minigame. We will be doing that. Just here in the prologue, but it lets us get a pretty decent accessory. Okay, oops, do not need to do that. So this first quest we're doing here is basically a run around, find places in town. You know, casually it lets you basically learn where different shops and things are. Alright, we can turn in that quest, which then opens up a little bit of shopping for us. So now we're going to buy a few things. Another tier, which we might not actually need, but we buy it just in case we do, because it's slow to check the menu. This is why we have to walk outside. I mixed up which time I need to walk outside. Cool, did we get the U-map? We did, we got in fact 2 of them. Hey Vivi, I know which one it is this time. Okay, armor. Cool. So the armor we just got there has evade on it. Defense stat usually isn't all that useful. So instead we're just going to get some evade armor. Whoops, I mean like a turbo. So we'll get some evade armor on Reen. And just leave that on for most of the game. Come on, show me crab. Okay, we're going to get the slower fishing here. We like to see fish than crab. Otherwise we have to fish up to 4 times. Okay, 3 times, so that's like middling. Not great, not terrible. Let's buy our accessory here. Okay, cool. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, the fastest fishing is getting one fish and then one crab. You get more points when you catch something new, basically. And we need to get so many fishing points. Okay, let's put on our ports. Oh boy, menuing here. Port and evade. Link up. A little sloppy on that menu.
Go.
My turn.
All right. Now, go.
Right.
Go. Now's a chance. Leave it to me. You're open. Go.
Right.
Here we go.
Oh, that's new. Got going for Elliot for some reason.
It's my turn.
My turn.
My turn. Now's a chance.
Cool. That was another tutorial teaching us about the link system. You can kind of link people up in combat and they'll like follow up attacks and stuff. We'll be using it in some of these early fights. By the time we get to like mid-game, we don't care about it too much. But it's a bit of useful extra damage here at the start of the game. So.
Yay, we're at the end.
So the dungeon has an accessory in it that provides us immunity to the stats around what the boss does. Pretty useful. So we go ahead and put that on Reen so we can kind of tank the boss.
Right.
There's a
My turn.
the double motivate. We're in closing guys here for just a minute. Close up.
All
That's
right.
fine.
You're open. Go. Here we go. Now's a chance. Here we go. All right. My turn. All right. Here we go.
Right.
Do this.
My turn. Go. Leave it to me. Now. Go. Go. Now's a chance.
Right.
All right. You're open. Go. My turn.
Right.
My turn. Now's a chance. It's my turn.
Right.
Here we go. It's my turn. You're open. Here we go. Go. Leave it to me. Now.
Cool. That also went nice and clean.
Just
We got a good number of link attacks between Reen and Gaius, which is just 3 extra damage. We didn't really miss any. Reen didn't get knocked down, which would have been terrible. So yeah, that went fine. We're gonna go do a hidden quest here. Oh. So this is a quest like no one tells you about and isn't shown on the map. You just need to talk to the right person. Slow way to get to that menu. But yeah, it's gonna go ahead and get us a pretty useful item. Pizzas, which restore CP. Oops. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oof. That probably ate up like good 5-10 seconds. Okay, we're gonna do our practical fight here. Which means we need to give you this. I think we should do it.
Watch out, guys.
We need to
My
link
turn.
you two up and motivate.
Right.
6.
all right. Go.
Okay, good. We got at least one miss.
My turn.
It's my turn. Now. Go.
Defense up.
My turn. All right. You're open. My turn.
We actually want to stop that spell, which is very annoying if it connects.
Leave it to me.
Are you in range for motivate? You probably are not. No, you are not.
Go. You're mine.
Ooh, that miss is annoying, but okay. Oof. Don't die. Okay, thank goodness.
I can. Now. Not yet. Go. Heal. My turn. Too slow.
Right.
It's my turn.
Cool. Not bad at all. So we really do like to stop that guy from ever casting his arts, because that does have a chance of knocking people down. But we got through that. All right, Rena and Lisa make up here. We are now friends with everyone, and we're off to our first field study. Let's go. So yeah, so specifically the way I've set up, like the quartz that gives extra HP and the accessory is specifically for that fight we just did, which is if Ariel does connect, that's the arts that guy does. Does connect, Reen and Guys both have a very good chance of surviving. So it did connect, they both survived. They can die, but it's like 90% they'll live. All right. On the train there, we normally ignore our friends, but that first time we have to talk to Elliot to learn about a mini game, Blade, that we will ignore for the entirety of the run. All right. We get our field study work. We're confused by it, so we're going to go ask Sarah about it. Sarah, as usual, doesn't provide very helpful information, so we're going to make ourselves feel better with a shopping trip. Go ahead and buy some quartz. Nope. Quartz. We need needle shots. We need HP1 and a soul blur. Let's also buy some equipment. That's okay money-wise. Maybe it is not okay money-wise. Yeah, actually, we're not looking super great money-wise. We'll have to figure that out. What do we want? We want to give you a needle shot, Oko, and HP1. Oh, I forgot one other thing, which is our formation. We need everyone hiding behind Elliot. Also link these two. Yeah. What am I going to do about that money situation? Trying to think if there's like a chest I can open somewhere to pick ourselves up a few hundred extra mirror. It'd be nice.
This scenery is surprisingly
Nothing great.
relaxing.
We'll see what we can do.
Enemies ahead. We'll have.
Go.
Normal, wait.
Right.
It's my turn.
Right.
We'll just chill. Okay, we're trying to let more of these. I got a low earlier there. We might have been in better shape. Last one. Cool. Come on, can we get all 6? Nice.
Evil will hide down.
So we let all of them move once, which generally groups them up, so we can hit them all there with Laura. Sometimes we only catch 5. Very unfortunate when we can
Is
only
this a
catch 4.
farmhouse?
So we got lucky on that.
Is that a treasure chest?
I pick up an extra treasure over there, which gives a little bit of extra money. Turn in our quest here. Turn in this one over here. Out through the east gate.
This would be a really tranquil area if
Yeah,
not for the
let's
monsters.
be careful.
Is that a treasure chest?
My turn.
I don't like where that enemy is, so we're gonna walk the long way around.
Wow.
Cool. That guy gave us our monster hunting quest. We'll go ahead and deal with that.
Transcontinental
Okay, so
Railroad.
we bought and equipped a bunch of needle shots. This is basically why. For this boss up here, we're going to just throw needle shot at him over and over again. Has a chance of petrifying, and so that's what we're looking to do, is score the petrifies. Come on, petrify. Perfect.
Right.
Cool. So once he's petrified, we've won the fight. We just need to keep hitting him until we shatter him. Good. That didn't take too long. Okay, we're gonna swing around here and grab a extra treasure just for a bit of money because we definitely are short on money. So our score's maybe like 200 Mira, something like that.
I can do this.
Or that enemy. So yeah, enemies will drop
My turn.
stuff we can sell, like monster materials, and we got low drops on those, which is basically hurt our money route for the early part of the game here. One of those wolves dropped any money stuff we can try selling. Let's see. Yeah, other than money, we've been having pretty good luck in this run. The scary dinosaur wasn't the fastest, but it also wasn't terribly slow. Okay, another hidden quest. 3, 1, 2, -2. Alright, cool. On to day 2. Okay, Rena and Laura are fighting a little bit here, but they're both reasonable, mature people, so they'll figure it out by tomorrow morning.
I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the...
More work. We're going to do our cooking with Elliot as soon as we get control here.
Hope this turns out okay.
Nice,
This is
all
my
13.
specialty.
Okay, so that gave us soup. Soup restores our, does a bit of HP and brings up strength. So it's a way to maintain the strength buff even if we can't get Reen to motivate. Can be very useful. We can take this side quest here. Sell that. Okay. You. We did a bit of selling there. Hopefully they'll make it so we don't run out of money as we're doing a little bit of our coming shopping. We'll see. Oops, stuck on that light pole. No, I dropped that a little early. The screen went, did it fade to black, and I thought the scene was over, but it wasn't quite done yet. Alright, here's our side quest we were running around doing. We were looking for this person, basically. We are going to go ahead and do one more side quest. So, while we know where we're going for the main quest, that was all of our running around talking to people, we're going to do one more monster hunt here,
Right. Let's go.
which is this guy here.
This looks tough.
Same thing, we can just try to petrify.
Here we go.
Right.
On petrify. No luck so far.
It's my turn. Let's...
Go.
My turn.
Or I can just swing. It's fine. Come on, petrify. Come on, petrify.
I can do this.
That's somewhat
My
annoying.
turn.
My turn.
Yeah, actually, is this impede?
Now.
Probably actually should have stopped him from casting his spell here.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
everyone.
I can't.
Oops. Okay, well, we're gonna pick him up so he gets experience.
Thanks.
I can't.
Go.
Right.
Yeah, this was not the best luck, but
My turn.
also could have been worse.
Nicely home.
Sometimes that person gets in our way. We'll go ahead and turn in the quest. Use that to... Right. So what we did is just upgrade it. So doing the quest got us U materials, U mats.
Here we go.
We used that to then upgrade Laura's weapon, because the upcoming boss fight at the end of this chapter is a little rough, and the boss fight at the start of next chapter is really rough. So we want all the little extra power we can get. And that still also saves us some more U materials, U mats, because we'll need them for upgrading other weapons in upcoming sections. Like B's weapon in chapter 2.
Monuments in here.
Yeah. What do you think they're supposed to be?
I imagine
The boss fight also, like that side boss fight we did, also got us a little bit of extra experience, which will be helpful. Got everyone to hit level 8 already, and we need that for some abilities in this upcoming boss fight.
My turn. Of
I
course.
think the Jaeger fight would get us there if we didn't take that boss fight, but whatever.
My turn.
A challenging
It's my
foe.
turn.
We should engage.
Right. That looks like a tough
Right.
one.
I've got
Be
this.
careful. Is that a treasure chest?
It's my
Right.
turn.
Of course.
This looks tough.
Here we go.
Careful.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, that guy can be a little tricky sneak pass. He's just a really big body in a small corridor, so if he just suddenly starts turning, he can catch you.
Just how deep does this forest go?
We must be pretty far.
Sometimes he
in now. I'd imagine
meanders
we're
over
almost
into
there.
ways or corners that are easier to get past than others, but didn't happen this time around.
There's an Orbman charging
We
station.
must be in the most remote reaches of the park.
Alright, slots. One, we need some HP 1s. Okay, you're gonna get a HP 1. You get an HP 1. And you guess it, you get an HP 1. Bracelet, citrus, plush, coral, foxy puppet, swordtail, and we have a little formation work to do here. That. Alright. Yeah, we lost some time in that section.
We have nothing to
Here we
fear.
go.
Mainly to the bird fight not going well. But we're gonna hope these enemies group up a little for us, which they did, so that heat wave caught a few of them. And then we're hoping to see them spread their damage. Great.
My turn.
Putting a few to sleep here is nice, just for some safety.
My turn.
Ooh, that dodge action on Lisa might be a big deal.
My turn.
Good and good. Cool.
Is everybody okay?
Nice. If Elisa died there, we're gonna have problems in this next fight. But we got that
The
miss.
adversary.
She actually does have Angel though, so she can survive that happening once.
I get it.
But it would have stopped her spell and motivate. We're letting the enemies here group up on Elliot. Good, we got the fire. Nice dodge. Nice dodge, Elliot. Just we have to hit all of them now.
Right.
Elliot then moves over here for safety.
I can do this.
Here we go.
Motivate. Lots of fire.
Right.
Strength. Our defense is up.
It's my turn.
And heal.
You have my things. Of course.
Cool, we'll take a miss.
Now, go. My turn.
For motivate, we just have her go right now, which is good.
Right.
First one.
It's my turn.
You have my things.
Yeah, I should wait to see if this Soul Blur scored a faint.
My
Yeah.
turn.
Actually, we need to keep defenses up. More important.
I can do this.
Pass. Where are you? Oh, sure, just pass as well.
Go.
It's fine.
I can do this.
Zero,
You
zero.
have my things.
Ooh, nice.
Off guard.
That's actually big.
My turn.
My turn. Another chance.
My turn.
Great. We got pretty lucky there with the Soul Blurs scoring us multiple feints, which means the enemy, we got 3 critical hits basically. So cool, lucky us. Rin still almost died anyway, so again, a little bit of luck there for him to not. So he's able to end that fight. We got really close to killing the enemy. If we got maybe just a little higher damage roll on some of those hits, might have been take that out even like a full round faster, which would have been cool. But
Good showing, everyone.
still can't complain. We got some pretty good luck on that fight. All right, back to school, which means more questions. And ugh, Patrick. We don't really like Patrick. So we're friends now with a lot of people, but Machias now is angry with us. So we'll have to make friends with him shortly. Dorm. Yeah, so Machias is angry with both Reen and Eustace. He's not making friends with them. So that'll be the focus of Chapter 2, becoming friends with Machias, and Machias and Eustace getting together. Here. Alright, so right now what we need is some money. We are really hurting for money. We're going to go ahead and do a side quest to earn us a little bit of spending cash. Two, 1, 3 here. 2, 1, 3. Alright. So that side quest awards us money, which we're immediately going to go spend. Passport sector. Alright, cool. Alright, it looked like we had party selection there, but we don't really, because we just bring everyone. There's an elevator here now. That is pretty weird, because last month this was a staircase. And, you know, usually staircases don't turn into elevators on their own. So, yeah. Seems like the old schoolhouse, that's where we are, is a weird building.
I've got this.
Is that a treasure chest? Of course.
Go.
I can do this.
Okay, so the boss fight at the end of this dungeon is one of the... It can be pretty rough. If you just get a little bit of bad luck, things just spiral out of control pretty quickly. So,
I've got
and
this.
there's a bunch of randomness, like enemies can choose to do different attacks sometimes. They can score status downs or not. So yeah, bad stuff
We
can
made
happen.
it through.
Alright, slots. Laura gets 2-1, and Guys gets 4-1. Okay, we're getting another HP 1, and then an impede. Alright, Reen gets the impede. This. Elliot's on Scepter. Laura's getting an attack 2, just extra damage. Oh, you are on Falco, and get the HP 1. Yeah, makes sense. We're gonna move your dodge armor over to him. Dodge armor, and he needs the floral. You can have that fortitude. We'll give you the proxy puppet. Looks good. Oh, and heavier armor. That's right. Alright, you're in the back. There, and start you with a party. I don't think I forgot anything. No criticals immediately, which is... that's fine.
Leave it to me.
Good. Starting misses on Guys is useful. Goes down to beat.
My turn.
Another motivate.
All right. It's my turn.
Can you get Lisa in here?
Of
I'm gonna
course.
throw it. Nope, you can't throw that in.
Sorry, can you handle this?
I'll handle this.
That's exactly what I want, Lisa.
You have my things.
All right.
Can you finish this guy? Okay, perfect. They both his attack, which is what we want to see.
Of course.
Ooh, damn, we're looking pretty beat up here. Ooh, is Gaius gonna die? Can we get Gaius with this one? Cool. Wow, okay, sure, why not? They just keep doing Crisis Cry, which is terrible for us.
My turn.
I have move strength. I can do this. No, we cannot do that. Just kidding. Strength, good.
Thanks.
Eat soup. And go. Yeah, we got some bad luck there. We need, yep, this.
You have my thanks.
Yeah, we do that.
It's
Where
my
are you?
turn.
Let's just safety here. Sure.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
Jeez, okay, guys, be cool.
Thanks.
This is
Where
nothing.
are we? Oh, yeah, you can die. Just die. What a waste of a paint.
It's my turn. Here we go. All right.
Right.
You have my thanks.
Stop doing that, man.
Here we go.
My bait.
All right.
It's my turn.
You have my thanks.
All right.
Oh, not good.
Leave it to me.
You need to move you back here. Big mistake. Hopefully not punished. And what we got here? Let me do this. This fight's going rough.
Thanks. I can do this.
You have my thanks.
Leave it to me.
Stop doing that, buddy.
My turn. All right.
Wow, okay. Well, we didn't die, but that fight certainly wasn't good. So yeah, the Crisis Cry attack is the one that hits the entire team, and when they do that multiple times and keep scoring status down effects on our team, that fight can get really, really rough, which is what happened. We had to spend some extra time healing. We limped through the fight, but that was not a fast one. Not there. We'll see how quickly we can finish up Chapter 2 here, but that might be problematic for us. Right, we're delivering flowers here for Lind, but it turns out Vivi, her twin sister, plays a prank on us, so Reen declares his undying love here. And with that done, we can go ahead and nap the inn. Nope, we can't, we're out of money. Because of course we are. Alright, on to our practical before our field study here. Alright, so this is you up front, linked. Should be good. Yeah, that should be all we need.
I welcome all challengers.
All right.
That's fine.
And open.
Work
can
it
do this.
fast.
Right.
Soup.
Delicious.
Go.
That one right.
It's my turn.
That's
You have my thanks.
It's my turn. Here we go. All right.
Of course.
cool. Yeah, just chill.
I can do this.
Zero.
You have my thanks.
We need to knock off that shield.
Leave it to me.
Of course.
Radiant Dance.
Here we go.
Sure.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
You have my thanks.
Die?
All right.
I just fired?
Right. You still have.
Great.
Not terrible. We do have another fight to do here. Arceus and Eustace are still fighting, so Sarah's going to teach them a lesson. And Reen gets pulled in for some reason.
Show me what you've got.
Go.
And then,
My turn.
then we just hope Sarah kills all of us. Reen, my dude, don't dodge that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So Sarah did the right thing, but Reen decided to dodge, which slowed us down a little.
Here's a little something from the academy. You did.
But Reen, my dude. Okay. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of quartz management here, which is steal our quartz back from everyone here. You are on to Coco. You're on Scepter duty. He gets Brave. You get Horse. And Maki's on Raven. Okay, cool. Basically, we're just going to do a fight before we do the rest of our setup for this chapter. So we're going to get our Master Quartz set up because we like correct Master Quartz to get experience. Not the biggest deal, but something we can do since we're in menu anyway, taking off our quartz from the party members who are not joining us. This is where Eustace is from. His brother gives us our work. And yeah, we have a bunch to do, so let's get started.
This street seems kind of different.
Okay, we're gonna take a fight here and just have to try to end it immediately. Thanks, V. Just for a little bit of extra easy experience.
Oh, a lake. It looks so pretty.
We're also good on the voice lines there. They didn't stop us from doing
It's my
anything.
turn.
That went as well as it could. We also got 4 enemies in that fight, which is good for experience. So we're hoping Force will hit level 2 on our next boss fight. We'll see what happens. Let's go do our shopping. Good. This is where we'll really see how the money situation's going. Oops, oh good, we got shield 2, which certainly helps. We don't always get that. We get seals, that can go, that can go. Okay, that's fine. Eggs, milk, and salt. And money's okay. We're a little low, but not terribly low. We're gonna go ahead and sell our weapons right now. Make sure we don't run out in the middle of doing stuff. Customize B's weapon. Cool. Okay, slots. Ring gets 2-2. B gets 1-2, 1-2, 2-1, and 2-2. Cool. Quartz, we need a soul blur. So you're gonna get a soul blur. You get HP 1, that makes sense. Attack 1, attack 2, HP 1, and a soul blur. HP 1 and a soul blur. You guessed it, HP 1 and a soul blur. Okay, equipment floral. Giving you strength, so cozy socks and fort. You get sword tail and a citrus. Okay, that's fine. You're with the party. Back. Great. We have to heal up because we did that fight, which lost us our CP. Okay, I think we hit everything we wanted to there.
That bridge above us looks like it dates back to the
Yeah,
Middle
it's
Ages.
fine.
It's been there for several hundred years.
Okay, so all those soul blurs we put on. Soul blur is a spell that has a chance of inflicting faint. We kind of saw that earlier. Faint has the ability to, or when an enemy is fainted, when you hit them, you get guaranteed critical, which is like 50% extra damage. So multiple enemies here, we're going to be trying to score feints on them, and then throw all of our damage at
Though it
them.
does seem
handle
wet
this.
reinforced. Like a lot of armored vehicles come this way.
That's kind of the theme of Chapter 2,
Noticed there was a path here.
faint
Monster we're
fishing.
looking for should be just ahead.
Alright. So yeah, we're going to hope to get a feint on this guy pretty fast. We'll see what happens.
It's my turn.
There's our soul blur.
Very well.
Soul blur.
My turn.
Innovate.
Okay.
Blur.
It's my turn. I'll handle
There's a
this.
feint, so if we go ahead and soup up Ring,
That's good.
get one more swing in here.
Right.
Up. Good die. Try the fire, good enough. And Force, good. Force got our upgrade, we wanted to see that.
Right.
I'll handle this.
Good. So yeah, that fight went nice and clean. Happy with it.
That one looks annoying.
No fighty.
Watch out. That one looks annoying. Watch out.
Right.
My turn.
I'll handle it. It's my turn.
Yeah, we're just heading back to town now.
Finally back.
My feet are killing me.
Town. Alright, cool. Nice, that section was pretty fast. We got through that very quickly. Probably we did well on the menuing, and the fight went clean. Alright, Eustace and Reen here are going to have a heart-to-heart in the middle of the night. Machias is going to eavesdrop, and everyone's a little more friendly now. So that's cool. More work. No, read that. Okay, cool. Eustace gets pulled away, which is unfortunate because Eustace is real strong. We would like if he was in our party. We get Force for a bit. And this one's glasses. We're going to do kind of a weird looking setup. Hopefully Ring will tank the upcoming fight. We'll have to just see what happens. He's more likely to draw enemies' attention with where we put him, but it doesn't always happen. With the level of depth force, though, this fight's definitely a lot safer. It's still not, like, totally free, but it's a lot safer.
Don't let it intimidate you.
Sure.
Too slow. Here we go.
Okay.
No critical, so we'll just go ahead right away with B here.
Not bad.
Good, still catches everything.
Right.
Feed her pizza.
Not bad. Yeah. Here. Thanks.
Right.
See if we can land this
My
Sobler.
turn.
And you need soup.
Ooh, that's good.
Did not.
It's my turn. Right.
It's my turn.
Right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Where are you? This one.
Go.
Great.
Right.
Oh, we'll take that. Pretty
Nice.
clean. We're hoping with between the extra S-crafts and the fire there that the enemy would have just died. We got a little low on damage rolls, so. But no one died. We got through the fight. We'll take it. Back to town. The guards show up and they decide to throw Machias in jail. Doesn't seem like a bad plan to me, honestly. I'm not the biggest Machias fan. Reen, though, is better person than I, so Reen decides we'll break him out of jail. Ugh, fine. Always time, though, take a quick nap at the inn. Whenever I'm just dropping over to an inn, it's to get myself full CP craft points, so I can keep doing like big S breaks, big S crafts, our strongest attacks, basically. So yeah, we stop at the inn a lot. So if you just see me doing that, that's why. Emma works her magic on this door. Thanks, Emma.
It's my turn.
I'll handle it.
Right at that enemy, almost ran into him.
Just the kind of thing you'd expect in an old ruin like
Do you
this.
think it's
Here we go.
powered by the water flowing through here? It's my turn.
Okay.
Eh. Target fixation there. I just keep running straight at the enemies I'm trying to avoid.
The entrance to the guardhouse is to the west. We should hurry.
Yeah, not fast enough.
Why is
Okay,
this
we're gonna do a
ladder so
monster
long?
chest here. It has a good item in it, but we have to do a fight.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Okay, we want to get everyone but that back guy. He can catch almost everything, but you can never hit all of them, so this is pretty normal.
Here we go.
Good, lighting on fire is useful.
Okay.
My turn.
Alright. Have a little bit of setup to do here. You're going to get your impede, becomes more speed. You are on brave, and your attack one becomes invigorate. You're on Raven. Your soul blur becomes that impede. That's good for everyone in the back. Alright. So that quartz we picked up makes it when we attack an enemy on the field, we restore CP. So we're going to just have to shoot this guy over and over to get back to 200. So she can do a really powerful S break or S craft. If you have full 200 CP when you do your S craft, it does 50% extra damage. So that's what we're looking for. So she can basically one-shot this upcoming fight for us. Okay, that should do it.
There's another last door.
There should be a mechanism to open it somewhere
Okay.
nearby. My turn.
It's my turn. Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Alright. Get up to this door. Fee, for some reason, has explosives on her. Okay, Fee. And we'll get on to the next fight here. Break Machias out of jail.
Here we go.
Sweet Fee, great.
Not bad.
Didn't Fee?
Target's
Perfect. Oops, wrong way.
If I hadn't been so careless,
Oh,
this would
we're
never
getting
have...
stuck
Wasn't
on
much you
walls.
could have done.
I'm just glad you're.
Alright,
My turn.
we do have to build up our CP again before the next boss fight, so we're gonna swing around and do that.
It's the wrong way.
We need to head east. Hurry.
We don't have to get all the way to 200 again, but like 170 or so should do it. He will do a few things before we need her to S-craft, so she should be able to get to 200 that way. This enemy gets closer again, we're actually going to reset him. We don't want P to swap over to her melee attack, it's too slow. So we'll let that guy reset. Just for some safety. Him bumping into us is real bad. Okay, that looks like plenty. Let's go.
This might actually be a challenge. Good. Go.
Motivate.
Very well.
Oh, we need Chrono Drive.
My turn.
We need passion him. If he got hit, so we're gonna heal her so she doesn't
Thanks.
die.
I'll handle this.
Gold one.
Go. Gotcha. Here we go.
Okay, actually, you need to motivate again.
Leave it to
Okay,
me.
that's fine. Soul Blur. Great, we got the Soul Blur
My
hits.
turn.
Go. Gotcha. It's my turn.
Score defense down. That was really cool.
Okay.
Where are you? Actually, just have you go.
My turn.
Oh, let's kill him.
Very well.
That's good.
Now, gotcha. It's my turn.
Passion.
Okay.
Passion him.
Go.
Very well.
Okay.
So good.
Right.
So it's passion she does. And motivate, we cannot. Great, got faint again. Perfect.
My turn.
Motivate.
I'll handle it.
Very well.
On delay, please.
Right.
Good, we got it.
Now. There.
Okay.
Go.
Motivate again.
I'll handle
On
this.
delay, please.
Okay.
Good, we got it.
It's my turn. Now. There. My turn. Now's a chance.
My turn.
No, he's like super dead, isn't he?
Target's eliminated.
Great.
Let's get going. Done.
That fight went great. Very good luck there on scoring our paints quickly and easily. So we could get our critical hits, and we were able to constantly get the delays too from uses, so the enemies weren't taking turns. Nice and safe. Happy with how that went. We probably could have ended just a little faster there, where I was spamming out attacks while he was fainted.
Keep up the
That does a bunch of link attacks and builds our CP.
good showing, everyone.
But it was fine. On to chapter 3. So we get back to school here, and we find out we got midterms. I guess we should go to the library and study a bit. Take this exam. So we'll study with our friends. We also came to the library because there's someone else we want to talk to here, which is Celine, the cat. So I bought milk in last chapter. That's so we can feed Celine at every chance we get from now on. So you'll see me hunting out Celine at various points in the game now. By feeding her, she gives us a Zarin powder before we leave on our field studies. Zarin powders restore 100 CP inside of a fight. It's very useful. Meet Sharon there. And with that, we head back to the dorms. The exams here, we're going to just fail. It's too hard to do well. So we're just spamming through. And here's Sharon again. Sharon is like Elisa's maid, who's now come to be the maid at the dorm we're in. Which is great, because Sharon is also great. Thanks, Sharon. Alright, Toa worked. Let's do this. As usual, we need to take a small break to do a rest here. And we do like visit Celine. And here's another required quest. We have to do this one, which is ride the motorcycle. Lisa, Laura, P, Elliot, uses. Alright, that's good. We brought Elliot for one reason. We want more soup.
Hope this turns out okay. This
Great.
looks pretty
And
nice.
that should be the rest of the cooking for the game. We have plenty of soup now to keep our strength up as we need to.
Let's be careful, everyone.
We find out about the rush link attack. It's like an upgraded form of link
I can
attack.
do this.
We'll use that in like one upcoming fight and then never really talk
Okay.
about it again.
Got this. This looks like a nice spot.
Of course.
I'll handle it.
I've got
I
this.
can do this.
My turn.
Did not like where that enemy was standing.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So the first time you like
There's more.
change
Stay
party
alert.
members to make the monsters lose track of you, they lose track of you for a really long time. But after that, it's,
Here we go.
they lose track of you for far less time. So that's why you see me
Okay.
spamming character swaps if I'm like near an enemy for too long.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Lots. Green gets 1, 2. Laura gets 1, 2. B gets 1, 3. Elliot 1, 2, 1, 3. Guys 2, 1. Another HP 1. Never get enough of these apparently. An attack 1. Why not? And a dark matter. Okay, you're on to Raven. You get an HP 1, sure. Laura's on Falco. Great. HP 2, we need an HP 1, which will steal from you. And attack 1, sure, why not? Brave for you. Nope, you're on Force. Again, another attack 1. Good. Scepter duty, makes sense. You're on Brave. And your MP becomes the hair. Like that. That looks right. Cooling belt for you. And a flush. And we need uses actually in the party. Our group here, or our plan here, is to have all these enemies group up on Laura.
Right.
Very well.
Yeah, should be fine.
My turn.
Chill. Ooh, that critical's a little scary, actually. But we're fine. Okay, yeah, then motivate. One more to come in, and then we're ready.
My turn.
I'll
Yeah,
handle
that's
this.
fine. And,
Of course.
should be able to win here. Great. Fight went nice and clean. Very rarely, all the demons would just spend their first turn moving in, and you can save like a full round, but like that really doesn't happen often, though generally, at least one will shoot a laser. Which is what happened here. Whoops. Alright, we need our Celine visit. So, find Celine. Great. We just really want to have our CP topped off, as this upcoming fight's very annoying and we want every advantage we can get for it. Yeah, we'll hope this one's not mean to us, because it can be mean. Alright, we find out how we did on our exams, which we did terrible, but class 7 did well, and that annoys Patrick, so he's gonna come pick a fight with us. Ugh, Patrick. Alright, what do we need? Right, I know how to do this. Okay, we need to steal all of our quartz. You're on Raven, we need to give you back the impede, and we want to give you an attack 2. Drop this at this point. Okay, that looks fine. You get Falco for a bit. HP, no, we need a Dark Matter, a Silver Thorn, an EP Cut, and then it is an HP 2. Yep, cool. You're on Scepter duty, and we'll give you the Fort. And are you on Brave? Yeah, Brave. I evade 1, attack 1, and HP 1. Good. Alright, white glasses to headband. Yep, great. Oops, I fixed that. You back here. Alright, I think we got that. Good turn order.
I'll show you what real.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Here we go.
Let's see what happens. Arc Slash. That's fine. Dark Matter. Where's everyone?
Leave it to me.
On green. Where's this guy went? Okay, perfect.
My turn.
Arc Slash. Great turn all 4.
Now's a chance.
Okay, we need to not turbo this, otherwise the like suction effect doesn't occur.
It's my turn.
Actually, this suit.
Ooh, let's go.
Arc Slash hitting all 4. Perfect.
It's my turn.
Work on you.
All right.
My turn.
We're gonna do another Dark Matter here.
Arcus active.
Here we go.
We still want to get the suction effect, so no turbo.
Go.
Okay, Arc Slash. We did drop strength on Arene. That's a little
It's my
annoying.
turn. Arcus.
Not the end of the world. We'll just soup him back up.
Ooh,
It's my
good.
turn.
We'll show a Silver Thorn here.
Here we go.
Catch all 4. Good, we did.
All right. Right. Here we go.
This is absurd.
My turn.
Factor on Patrick.
My turn.
Fight's going well.
Right. All right.
Hit all 4. Nah, just not. Arc Slash is the important one. Hit all 4. There's the rush.
Right.
My turn.
Right, Patrick. One more of these, and good to then just kill Patrick. Perfect. Great. That was definitely clean. That fight can go really off the rails if you get bad starting turn orders, and the enemies just kind of scatter around, and you can't dark matter them all into a clump and just keep laying.
Here's a little
Oh
something
boy,
for
will
me.
things go real bad real fast for you. Alright, so steal back some quartz from you and you. Lock me in. Alright, if we fed Celine at all the correct times, she should give us a Zarin powder here. Did we do this properly? We did! Hurrah! At that, we're on to Chapter 3. Chapter 3's field study, I guess. Well, meet some characters who will show up more next chapter. Ignore our friends, as always. No time to talk to them. Okay, we gotta do a manual train change here for reasons. I don't know what those reasons are. Sharon beat us here somehow, because Sharon's amazing. This is Elisa's mother. Elisa really doesn't get along with her. Alright, we're heading up to the Nord Highlands. This is like where Gaius is from, so we're gonna get there and meet like Gaius' family. We're also gonna get some horses here. Hurrah! So, yeah. Ride the horses for a bit.
Yeah.
You're as excited as a child. I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
The sun's almost down.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace, guys.
Alright, let's keep going. So, this is Gaius' family. They're all real cool. They treat us to a nice big dinner for our first day, which is, oh boy, it's gonna be a long day. We have a lot to get done here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Guy's getting his S-Craft, which is really important, because we'll need that to do some extra damage.
Yeah.
I think this is our first time, like, everyone in... Oh, other than
I figured there'd be monsters
the
around.
old schoolhouse we just
Forgot
did,
everyone.
where everyone has access to an S-Craft. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just barely dodged that enemy. It was hard to see. The horse is blocking him. So if we miss grass like that, what we do is jump off the horse, because horses have bad turn radius. So when you're riding the horse here, when you get close to an enemy, the game will like kind of auto-target them to start a battle, which means if any enemies are standing too close to the grass we're trying to pick up, it can be actually very annoying to grab it. So we're getting lucky on that not happening.
Whoa, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
A useful item. Well, there is an enemy near here. Okay, with my camera all wonky there, I wanted to drop turbo, make sure we didn't slam into it. Alright, so we got 4 of the 5 yellow grass. We're gonna swing by here to start our next quest, and as usual, do our shopping for the field study. You've probably noticed the pattern. We get into the field study and we do a bunch of shopping. Basically, at the start of a field study is when new weapons and stuff become available. So we have to stop and buy all of those. And oh boy, buying them is usually hard on our money situation. Money, please. Oops, not good. Slots. What do we need, guys? 1, 2. Attack 2. Okay, that's good. Shopping. Sell. Earth. How many moves we got? Spark Hero can go. Hold on to that. Hit 2 can go. Go. I think that's fine. You need a weapon. You need a weapon. And you need a weapon. Okay, good. You are on Raven. You're in P. Becomes more speed. Okay, that's fine. You're on Falco. And some HP. On HP 2. Good. Emma's on Scepter duty. And look at her hair. You're gonna get Brave. Okay. You're gonna get 2 and Invigorate. Force for you. Attack 1, HP 1. Makes sense. It's Coral Bracelet. You're on Coral and Discipline. And you get the headband now. And with Strength. Bottom right corner. Sure. Road at party. We got it all. Yeah, it looks like the important stuff.
Let's get going. Yeah.
Okay, with all that done, we can go take on the... Oh, the quest we got inside of there was another monster hunt. We need to go kill the land fish. That big fish over there. We're going to grab our last grass here, though, and then go take that fight. That enemy can inflict seal, and depending on if it does land on guys and or uses, it can be a little problematic, so we'll just see what happens.
Everything we have.
Yeah. Great. So we did get a seal, so we need to take that off.
Thank you. I'll handle
And
this.
soup up.
Not
See if
bad.
we can catch everything. Good. And catch everything. Okay, that part's alright.
Here we go.
Throw another motivate. Don't seal more people. Great, movement is fine. That critical. How do we deal with that? We let him move, and then hope we can still go. By the fire. Great, we'll take that. That's actually really good. He died to that or that critical. So we're really high CP on both uses and Gaius. Okay, cool. Thank you, critical.
Let's get going. Yeah.
So there's no insta stat to restore our CP here, so we're gonna just have to take this fight over here and do it manually.
My turn.
Let's go fast to do it manually. Blastero.
Very well.
It's my turn.
Non-green.
My turn.
More probes.
Very well.
On yourself.
It's my turn.
And fashion.
I can do this.
More plus.
I
Thanks.
suppose I should
My
thank you.
turn.
Soldier's one.
Go.
On site.
I'll handle
whatever.
this.
It's my turn. My turn.
We're actually just gonna
Retreat.
get out of here.
Retreat. Let's keep moving.
Fight 4 of them, and we have enough if we give her pizza to pizza Gaius right now.
Let's go.
Alright, and that's the first half of this day done. We have more work to do in the afternoon. So yeah, we're actually pretty significantly ahead on time right now, as that critical bought us a bit of extra time, and our CP build, I think, on our record is terrible. So
Yeah, it's even
it was good this time, although I'm a little low on Elisa, which concerns me a little bit. Should be okay. We'll have to build hers a little more in the second time we do a CP build. So hopefully we won't get 4 enemies in that fight. That's what made the last one a little iffy, and why I didn't want to stick out or stick around the fight for very long.
Closer we get.
Just get right in front of it. We'll need to go around the cliff.
Whoa, whoa!
We're having a hard time with that chest. We'll just get off the horse. Alright, so this guy's taking pictures of the big statue over there. We are kind of sent here to pick him up, so we will. Alright, so that truck was, like, crashed or something, and Elisa looked at it, but she's not able to fix it. So we offered to go help them find their mechanic, which is what we're going to go do now. So he can come by and fix the truck. Yeah, this afternoon section is not too bad. We basically have no required fights, so we're just kind of running through. Pretty chill section. Which is good, because we have a less chill section coming up after it. Day 3 is definitely a rougher one. Alright, so here's where the mechanic lives. Camera's always funky after this. There we go. Point at the wall.
Yeah, breathtaking.
Good. Alright, it's Elisa's grandfather, that's wild, and we're about to ride the horses again, and with double turbo, they run really fast, and it sounds funny, so enjoy. I love that sound. Okay, back to town, or the village, begin our big dinner. Rena and Lisa will go for a little bit of fresh air. Looking at the stars, they will have a heart-to-heart, proceed to say some very embarrassing things to each other. And their friends are listening. It's a fun scene, I like it. Alright, on to day 3. We're gonna have to go investigate the bombing of that military base we saw during the cutscene. Yes, important plot elements are happening right now. Chapter 3 is really where the story starts to pick up here. Chapters 1 and 2 are really a lot of kind of, you know, introducing characters, building the setting. Okay, let's be honest. Trails of Cold Steel 1 is basically all about building the setting. It's like 4 Trails of Cold Steel games.
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
This situation is looking worse by the minute. Need to hurry.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Damn, this isn't looking good.
Okay, we're gonna go figure out what happened here with this bombing, so we play a little bit of Scooby-Doo and pick up some clues. Oops, if we can talk to the right stuff. Three, 2 are our options here.
Yeah.
Emma does some more magic. Literal magic, by the way. Pretends it was Elisa being a really good shot with her bow. For story reasons. Alright, looks like the attack was done by, like, someone within the country. And so that's really important. We need to go tell someone, so that's what we're off to do now. But we see that flying doll, which we saw in Chapter 2 and I skipped over. So we're going to chase it down.
Can't let them get away.
Right. We need to overtake them.
While we are chasing her down, though, there is a chest that we're not really close to at any other point in the game, and that we want to open. So while we are on that clock there, we're going to swing by and open up that chest right now, because we want to get some more sepith so we can, you know, open slots, make ports, the usual.
Did they touch down near the stone circle?
Just back in this corner,
There's
here's
no
one we're
escape
going
them
for.
now.
Whoa.
Right. That can be tricky sometimes if your horse is just like ever slightly off on the angle you hit the chest at. The game won't let you open it. It's mildly stressful when you're on the clock, so it's nice when you get a nice clean chest open. Happy to see it. Okay, let's do this. Yep.
Let's get started.
Go.
Motivate.
My turn.
You soup yourself.
Yeah. Not bad.
Fine.
Right.
Bless. Yeah.
Thanks.
I suppose
Here
I
we
should
go.
thank you.
Soup. Nah, it's that. I'm gonna motivate. Never mind.
All
Change
right.
my mind.
Right.
Let's do this. Good.
I
Thanks.
suppose I should thank you.
Should win. Okay, fine. We're gonna spend a little bit of extra time building CP here, but that's fine. We can deal with that. Anyway, turns out Milliam's not actually a bad guy, so she'll join our party. And we have to build CP again.
My turn.
Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. I'm actually going to just let
Retreat.
me run.
Let's keep moving.
We want to get an advantage in the fight.
Woohoo! This is amazing!
If you keep squirming around back there, you're gonna fall off.
Okay, we'll do it against this guy instead.
Right. Fire!
Just buys us a lot of extra turns, just much easier.
I can do this.
Thanks. I suppose my turn.
It's my turn.
Our formation was actually wrong for the Milliam fight, so it's fortunate that didn't go bad on us, because it very well could have.
All right.
It's my turn.
Okay, you need to just jump.
Very well.
Here we go.
You can actually motivate.
I can do this.
Chill.
My turn.
Oh,
Here we go.
not motivate. Here we are.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
Chill.
My turn.
Right.
Scarrow.
I suppose I should thank you.
My turn.
I've got you.
Leave it to me. My turn.
I can do this.
Where are you? Holy shit, just wait.
I'll handle.
Leave it to me. Go.
200. I would like at least to have a little more.
Very well.
I can do now.
Perfect.
That should.
Okay, not the fastest, but alright. Our CP numbers are definitely at healthy amounts, though, so we at least have that going for us. Yeah. Our CP numbers are all where we need them.
Keep up this pace, we might make it in time
Not
after
might.
all.
We will make it in time.
Okay. So we need to get everyone back up to 200 CP, as we're going to head into the dungeon to close up Chapter 3 here. There's going to be a forced fight at the start of that, so we want Eustace to just be able to one-shot that fight for us. Following that fight, we get a boss gauntlet, so we need to do 2 fights back-to-back, so we just need a ton of craft points to get through that. Fortunately, we do have Milliam helping us out here. She's really strong. She's like 10 levels ahead of us, has good gears, just a bunch of stuff that's going to make her real
The
useful.
ancient quarry is this
One of the
way,
big
right?
parts is her S-craft hits the entire screen, and like the first fight has really spread out enemies, so that's really going to be useful for that one. So thank you, Milliam. Glad to have you. We'll be swapping around to get her in the party shortly. So you can see her right now. She's going to break down this door for us, which actually did put her in the party that we don't want. So we're going to actually kick her out for Eustace, because we need Eustace to clean up this fight.
Come on then.
Okay, have some soup,
Not
Leave it to
bad.
me.
and have some soup.
Not bad.
Kill everything.
Make it.
Alright, you're out of the party, so you're back in. We'll do this for our turns. Okay, you are on Angel again, so you can have Falco. Then what is it? You're here, you're here. No, that's not quite right.
Here we go.
Let's get
Go.
started.
Let's keep moving.
Right, too close to the chest, stopping me
What
from
are those
opening it.
glowing things anyway? I'm actually rather curious myself.
It's huge.
I can do
I
this.
don't
I'm
have
gonna break down another door here.
Exercise a little
Done.
caution.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's hope this fight goes alright.
I do apologize, but I'm afraid I can't let you live.
This turn order looks fine.
My turn.
But that movement down actually might be annoying.
That was great.
My turn.
Let's see.
That's for you. Delicious.
How much is your movement down, Elisa?
They're only students.
Oof. Iron Powder? Nope. Okay, you can't make it over there. Can you at least make it to him? Don't die, Reem.
My turn.
Iron Powder. Ooh, okay, I got a little itchy. Rena died. It would have made this next fight very problematic. Ooh, that critical we actually did not take advantage of, unfortunately.
It's my turn.
Dash in on you.
My turn.
Pulse on you.
Right.
Very normal plus 0. Hit all 3.
Thanks.
Okay, sure.
Go.
Motivate.
All right.
All small fry.
It's my turn.
Right. You can fashion yourself.
Right.
Okay, ooh, perfect.
I can do this.
0, hit all 3. Great.
Thanks. My turn.
You soul blur him.
Arc.
We're gonna let these guys.
Here we
Oh, never mind. Just go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead. It's fine. Don't spend too much time doing weird stuff.
Here I go.
Silicon.
Here. It's my turn.
0, we need 3. Good.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Good, we got the critical. That's a nice safety net.
All right.
Just swing.
Here we go.
Motivate. Are you gonna die to poison? I really don't want him to, and I want to get that critical.
Thank you.
I can do this.
Thanks. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Just die. Great.
Nicely.
Just
Not the fastest I've ever done that fight, but that was still pretty good. So we're happy with how we're going. We're currently 3 minutes up. And going on to chapter 4 here. There's still a lot left of the game, though. We're like an hour 30 into a about 4-ish hour run, so we still have a lot to go on, but the start of the game is definitely where we get a lot of the higher variants. So there's still plenty of opportunities to lose time, but we've gone through a lot of some of the scariest stuff.
I think you
But
could
we'll
have
still
done
have to
better
see.
than that.
There's definitely some enemies who could still give us problems. Alright, on to chapter 4 here. That's important. No, it's not. Seeing a bunch of characters here who matter much more in chapter 4. We get a chance to meet more of them. Back to school. No, not quite yet. More characters. Back to school. There we go. So here we're gonna, it's summer, so we're gonna get our swimming mini game. But mini games are slow, so we're gonna just do it on turbo, which makes it pretty much impossible to win. But fortunately, we don't have to win. Yeah. All right, good enough. Give up. The other part of this scene is so we find out that Fee and Laura are fighting. So yeah, part of our thing here in this chapter is going to be help them become friends, because that's what Reen always does. The dorm. Alright, normally we ignore our friends in the dorm, but the game requires us to go check on Emma here, who's hanging out with Celine. The nice part for us is that does count as feeding Celine here, so. It'll work. Me off to the inn. Oops, don't need to talk to you, I just want to rest. Alright. Feed Celine. Bug, Patrick. Looks fine. Okay, we bring up a fake party here. Not a real party. Change. Lisa, Laura, Eustace, Gaius, Fee. Alright, so what we were doing there is, as I said, Laura and Fee are fighting, so if you try to bring both of them, one of them will make an excuse as to why they can't join you. But if you bring a different party and then swap your party to have Laura and Fee in it, that's allowed, and then you can bring both, which is what we need to do, because we want both Laura and Fee. They're both really strong. Wow, that enemy was really far forward.
Do this.
Right.
Laura can also destroy stuff on the field, like Million was doing.
Very well. I've got this.
Stuck on corners, why not?
Let's keep up the pace.
Alright, we're also going to go ahead and get a monster chest in this part of the game.
My turn.
Go.
It's my turn.
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest
Right.
here. I'll handle this.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
I'll handle this.
Stay away. Cool. So this monster chest has a very good piece of equipment in it, so we're going to have to do that. It's going to be annoying if we get a bad turn order on it, so we're going to hope we get a good turn order. But actually, let's go ahead and move Eustace up, because he's a little faster. This might help us on the turn order thing.
Well, shall we begin?
Here we go.
This is not a great turn order, so we'll see what we can do with it. We need a little bit of luck here on damage rolls. Okay, that's not bad.
It's my turn.
Plus arrow.
Thanks.
I suppose I
Here we
should
go.
thank you.
We just finish this guy. Perfect. Alright, cool. This ended up working out fine. Can you already go? Oh, you can already go. Never mind. That worked out great!
Nice.
So yeah, we got lucky with the damage rolls. With only one strength up on Eustace, he isn't guaranteed to kill the enemies. As you saw, one survived. But didn't survive with too much HP, so we got through fine. Slots. Laura gets 2-2. Gaius gets 1-3, and he gets 1-4. Well, we're gonna buy Lockport and an attack 2. And you have Soul Blur on, you do. Okay, what else? You need Passion. This is we're gonna get missed. And sent. Laura is on course. Gaius, your scepter duty. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, we're setting up B to kind of be like this evade tank for us for the next little while. We'll also actually give her some HP for this just upcoming fight. Oops, HP, evade, more HP, do speed breaker, that's fine. Oral becomes marble, sure, and he gets the headband. Should steal off you. And floral. Floral, perfect. In the back, Laura out of the party, and front up. Okay, got that.
This is a tough one.
Pushing on feet.
Oh,
We need soup. This is why we gave her brave.
not bad.
Here we go.
Alright, just gotta get in.
Very well.
And press.
Right.
Four,
It's my turn.
0.
I suppose.
Looking good on this fight.
My turn.
We're gonna bring in Laura.
Sorry. Understood.
She's just gonna heal up D. We're gonna do a big heal, make sure she doesn't die. She's the most important in this.
Thanks.
Spread her damage around a bit. One of them got a heal, which, yeah, looks like it kept him alive, but I think we can kill that with this. Just die, please. Good. Great. Good, that fight went nice and clean. Even with the heal, we had enough other resources to still clean up the one enemy that got us a 10% heal on him. Alright, there's this big red ominous door now. I'm sure that won't matter. Let's go ahead and leave. Need to find Celine. We brought you food. Okay, that's all. Okay, we're heading back to the dorm, but we can't. Here's Elise. This is Reen's little sister. She came to visit him. They've been exchanging letters, yada yada. Reen's been saying some real dumb stuff, so Elise runs off. And we need to go find her now. So the first thing I do whenever I have a problem is I go tell Toa about it. Go help. Jim. Toa tells us something useful, I'm sure, and we look around for Elise. Can't find her. Let's check town. Maybe she went there. Oh wait, Crowsar. Ugh, Patrick. Yeah, so Patrick was talking to her, and that's never good news whenever you see Patrick. Alright, Elise is gonna get open the door, the monster will show up, so we need to go help her with that. And Reen will go Super Saiyan mode.
Now.
Okay.
Now.
Soup.
Now.
Soul Blur. Looking for a faint.
Now.
Okay, how about on this one? If we don't score it, it is still okay. We get through it just faster if we score the paint. Part 2, we're no longer Super Saiyan, but Pro will help us out. Thanks, Pro.
Here we go.
And
All right.
guess what? It's still just Soul Blur stuff.
My turn.
Alright, get that paint. Next Motivate out. Oh, we didn't get it. We have Reen attack, because he might die here.
I'm sorry.
Which is fine.
My turn.
Soul Blur.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, Soul Blur. Same thing. Even if we don't score the feint, we still can win the fight and just takes a bit longer. So we go feint fishing in case we find it, and if we don't, it's okay. Nope, don't need to make a save. Alright, Gaius. We hide behind Gaius, we give him Brave. And what's our turn order? Yeah, this is a good turn order.
Go.
Might be able to end this fight real fast.
That was great. All right.
He should die, Laura might. Okay, Laura didn't, that's fine.
Here we go.
We'll just do, as usual, our favorite soul blurs.
That's the
Great. Now with that, field study 4 can begin. We're actually gonna head off to the capital, which is, and Reen there has the dirty look because of course he got Fee and Laura in his party, despite the fact they're fighting. Because everyone knows he's the peacemaker. Alright, steal quartz. Talk to Celine. Good, we got our Zarin powder, we did it right. Okay, so we're off to the capital, as I was saying. The entire class 7's going because the capital is huge. But we are going to split into 2 groups, so, you know, it's kind of normal. We still just get half the party members. Elliot and Machias are both from here, though, so we had a chance to kind of visit their homes while we're going around. In fact, that's the first thing we're going to do, is stop into Elliot's house. Because it turns out where we're staying is right nearby where he lives. So that's a nice house with all the flowers. This is Elliot's house. We meet his sister. His sister loves Elliot because everyone loves Elliot. Why wouldn't you? Let's get out of here. Check out where we're staying, which is here. And with that, we can get started on our work, which we have a lot to do. This is kind of a run around, set a bunch of flags situation here, so we just need to visit all the right places. This guy? There we go. Cool. So a quest we're doing right now is someone lost their hat, and we're going to return it to them. It's kind of funny, because while I didn't cover this at the end of last chapter, we were trying to make sure war didn't break out between the 2 major powers on the continent. And now, we're bringing someone back their hat. Okay. But we did it. We did do that successfully, so there's that at least. But now we'll move on to more important work, like taking pictures for the newspaper of different shops so they can run ads. Yep, just as important. Fortunately, we do have to do our shopping for this chapter anyway, so we're going to visit these places. I gotta start with this. Alright, we need money. Ingenuity can go. We're done with Scent at this point. We get Cast 2. We did. That can go. Anything else? That can go. That can go. You need a weapon, you need a weapon, and he needs a weapon. Good. We're gonna upgrade Fee's weapon, and then Laura's if we can afford it. Which we can. Neat. You can't always do that, but when you can, it's useful. 1 key, quartz, HP 2s, do those, and a shiny. Alright, you're over to Falco for a bit. Falco, see if I can find it. Okay, I'm gonna give you an HP 2, move the speed down here. Yeah, that's fine. These of course. HP 1, HP 2. Good, we need to give you Dragon Vision. There we go. You are on Raven. Crescent here? Yeah. Shining here. No, we're supposed to be Crescent here. What else am I missing? HP 2. And then a Heat Wave. HP 2 on Elliot. Yep, cool. Alright, Machias, you're on Scepter duty. Do you Brave? Got 2. Only an HP 1, 'cause that's what we got. That's 1. Doing something on you. Compassion, that's right. And then we have that. We do not. Here, take an impede. Why not? I feel like we did Elliot wrong. Nope, that's fine. Take green marble to Cozy. These onto Evergreen. Disc and Swordtail. And you get Flush and Fork. Okay, you are at the party, obviously. Up left. Get anything? We did. I'm glad you find it. You need a lot for it. Sure. Freeze up a. You can take Voice Breaker. There we go. I thought things felt a little wonky. Nor my split there. I normally would split a bit earlier, but I split a bit late because I was trying to figure out what I'd forgotten. I had the feeling I'd forgot something.
I'll handle it.
Ah, come on. We did not run into that guy.
It didn't work.
We're gonna go ahead and just smoke grenade at this.
Let's get going.
We do need to out heal him up. Let's heal if anyone does. Okay. Sure. So we're gonna go right into a fight and can't have her die.
This would make a great training area. I envy the people
Only
who live
you
around.
would see an
Of course.
underground passage and think about training.
Arceus, let people enjoy things.
I've got this.
Is that a treasure chest?
Right, I've got this.
I get stuck on all the corners right now.
Okay.
Alright, here's our monster hunt, the big slime enemy.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Dark Crescent Mirror for safety, motivate, and everyone's favorite Loft Lord. Okay, we hit the big one, should go all the ads. Great. Passion RP. Jump doesn't beat. Ooh, yeah, we were taking a lot of damage. That needs to be cool. Great. That's fine. Let's go on Heat Wave now. What are you? Soulburn. You can score that. You still need to go. You do. Wow. Can you do magic, please? That would be cool. You do know you can do magic.
My turn.
Thank goodness. This is why we cast Chrono Burst way back at the start. Okay, cool. We didn't actually reflect his magic. Whatever. A bit of a slow slime, but not terrible.
Right.
So we normally like him to cast magic at us. We reflect that
light.
magic back.
The
That's
sound's
some
getting
good
louder,
extra
too.
damage, yada yada, but he decided to wait a long time to cast a spell. We're selling 3, and now we're buying, and 26, 25. Okay, that's because we can sell our weapons. One more, please. Cool. My situation's not looking amazing. I'll probably have to, I'll stop and grab a little bit of extra money. Alright. Bee and Laura are still not quite friends, so we're going to help them with that with a trip to the park. That sounds nice. Teeny Brave. So yeah, we'll come over to the park here. Orange juice, there it is.
Ah, what a pleasant evening.
I agree, Laura. What a nice night. Alright, so Laura and Fee are gonna make friends by just beating each other up.
Impressive.
Same to you.
Then I won't hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest.
Learned it from the boss himself. I may have played this too much. Alright, find about Fee's backstory here. And then her and Laura are gonna beat up Reen and Machias. We're gonna get an attack against Reen. As he sometimes doesn't die, so we've got a little bit of extra damage against him. Cool, let's go through that section nice and quickly. I guess we split wrong before it, so that's why it looks like there's a time save. But we'll take it. Bit more work. Set up for our next fight, which is you get horseback. And then you're up front, behind, no, actually all the way in the back, that's right. And then obviously hero of the party. Look at the map. Alright, new day, new mission. So what are we gonna do? Go right back into the sewers, of course. It's a different section of the sewers, but yeah, we're back charging through the sewers. Why not?
My turn.
Elliot learns his S-Craft, but his isn't the most useful. It's magic-based, and due to the way we're like constantly raising strength, it ends up just not being able to do a ton of damage. So, sorry, Elliot. Yeah, I don't feel great about money, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this chest.
I'm guessing a few hundred years ago at least. Probably during the Dark
Those
Ages.
were difficult times back then. Of course.
Best buy treasure.
Go!
Chest itself isn't too tricky to grab, but you have to wait for the voice line to finish, which is unfortunate.
Of course.
If money's looking better, I'd like to skip it, but we've missed some drops that are kind of like you know, random. You have a % chance of enemies dropping it, and so if we get enough of those, our money situation's good. We didn't get that this time around, so we need a little bit of extra spending money.
This place seems like it goes on forever.
My father sure gave us a real humdinger of a job
Well,
to deal with.
I'm sure we must
What
be
a
getting close
humdinger of a
now.
job.
Go! Dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
Machias has the best voice lines in this chapter. Actually, Machias just has the best voice lines.
Right, go!
Okay.
My turn.
Alright, here's our monster hunt up here. Crocodile thing. This sure, crocodile alligator in the sewers. Why not?
turn.
Or motivate.
I'll handle
Upward.
My
And
turn.
shining for safety. She learned the king. Ooh, I see a critical coming up. Oh, passion on you. You have a critical, in fact. Okay. Good, caught everything.
Go!
So
My turn.
My turn.
Should be an easy win. Nice.
it. Done.
Cool. It's not a hard fight, like we're not really in much danger at any point, but we'll gladly take some extra criticals and get through a fight faster.
My turn.
That one looks annoying. Watch out.
Sometimes going through a fight faster actually can mess you up for future fights, because you're like expecting to build so much craft points as you work through the end of a fight. We'll be hitting it in before our next major fight, so not gonna matter this time around. I definitely have like been low on CP because we got through a previous fight too fast, and I didn't realize that
My
that was
turn.
important for our craft point situation.
My turn.
Yeah, there's definitely been times where I'm like, oh boy, I'm getting real lucky here, making quick progress, and then suddenly just slam into a wall because of
There's
it.
the exit.
Alright, we exit out here. This is near where Machias lives, so we're going to swing over to his house for some lunch. And Machias tells us about his backstory, which, dude, that's pretty dark. It's messed up, Machias. Sorry that happened. And with that, we're back to work. Into the jewelers. Plaza. Do a little bit of shopping after this. Back to the park. We need more orange juice. Change. Oh, good. We got the hydro cannon. And sell that extra one. And should be able to buy 10. My situation looks like it's back on track. Okay. We have to walk out manually here. Trigger this phone call. If he needs Falco, okay, let's go ahead and do that. Falco. Great. Alright. We were invited to meet someone over here. So it's the other half of Class 7. Oh, we see Elise. That's Reen's sister. We met her just start of this chapter. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, we've been invited to have tea with the princess. I think this scene's funny, because we were just trudging around in the sewers for the past few hours, and thus smell terrible. That's all. Otherwise, you get just a very long cutscene here. Building more story. And introducing some more characters. Or ones you've maybe seen before if you've played some previous Trails games. Alright. We're gonna get our briefing for the next day, which is we're told that RMP, so that's Claire, she's with the RMP, the Railway Military Police. We've met her a few times up to now. And she's basically telling us, yeah, terrorists are gonna attack tomorrow, so we want you to be looking for clues for what they're up to. So yeah, that's what we're up to on this day 3 of our field study. Oops, out of my way. Hey, bro. Yeah, so this is another section. Run around, talk to the right people, trigger the right flags by standing in the right spot. Oops, not where we meant to go. We're in the inn, both for this cutscene, and of course we're going to take a nap over here. Yeah, of course we are. Lost.
Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
Yeah, just run around, trigger all the right scenes. Almost done. Okay, that should be the last one. Which triggers another cutscene. And then we... Oh, not there. Darn it. We go to the park. Because that triggers another cutscene. And with all the cutscenes triggered, oh sorry, then there's this cutscene. We're going around looking for more clues, and we stop for lunch or something. We get over here, where we can finally go talk to Toa. Hey, Toa. Great. That ends the run around section. We get to basically kind of like this boss gauntlet thing to close out the chapter. We do get some breaks between all of our required fights. It's not quite a gauntlet, but sort of a gauntlet. It's a thing. Just watch.
Okay.
My turn.
Passion on B. Let's start chrono drive here.
Too slow.
The other guy close in just to make sure we catch everyone.
Right.
Shining as well. Shining as well.
Too slow.
Go.
Blur. I see critical.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Too slow.
Here we go.
Nice.
Arcus.
My turn.
My turn.
Too slow.
Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Oh well.
Done.
What do we need from... It's not the end of the world. Okay, you're out for you. Orange juice. You need about 50. We need up to 90. We need up to 90. We didn't need any.
Those damn terrorists.
Please,
Terrorists.
Princess Zelda,
My turn.
please be safe.
I think we're alright not giving any to Elliot.
Right.
No, not be able to do his S-Craft against the boss at the end of the chapter, but we don't super need it. Oops, I need to open this chest. Oh,
I'll handle it.
off port. I didn't do the right setup.
My turn. All right.
Mm. That's a little scary.
This isn't good.
Fine.
My turn.
Are you not that beat up?
I'll handle
We
it.
should have fruits.
Too slow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Reen dying is mildly annoying, but not the end of the world. Just pick him up.
Thanks.
I need to do something.
Yeah, we over that.
Right.
Just have to drink a little orange juice on Reen here. You're back in. Actually, we want you here. Alright, we are going to Crescent Mirror becomes EP, and Heat Wave becomes another HP. One, I think that's fine. You're going to grab Crescent Mirror. What am I missing? You're on Raven. Because you're getting Horse, which you have. Good. He gets Falco, which he has, and her Lockport. Comes the Heat Wave. Yeah. Alright, corners. Fine. Do we orange juice Reen? It's not the end of the world. Mild annoyance. Good.
Okay.
Oh, we did. Great.
Too slow.
My turn.
Go with that Crescent Mirror. Good. Passion on you.
Of course.
Passion on you.
Okay.
Super Self.
Not bad.
My turn.
One.
My turn.
Arcus. I'll handle it.
Super. Yeah, super's fine.
Not bad.
Of course.
My turn.
Crescent Mirror again.
My turn.
Running by yourself. And then you can launch your attack. Good.
My turn.
Okay, we're gonna EP charge again.
Right.
Here we go.
So press the mirror again. And we're good on shining.
Too slow.
It's fine. Check
Right.
the two of you.
My turn.
Got it.
And open.
Too slow. Right.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
We need shining again.
Too slow.
Here we go.
My turn.
Okay.
Just,
Too slow.
Right.
that's fine.
Go.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Should get the kill here. Cool. Great. Pretty happy with how that went. So one more fight to close out chapter 4. This one has a simpler strategy though, unfortunately. What we're going to do with Green here is have him run away.
I'll handle
Get Fee in there.
Of course.
And Fee will dodge tank.
it. My turn.
We're basically doing this so we get to avoid the like death prize as people die.
Okay.
Of course.
Go.
And with that, we're done. Wow, 6 minutes up, sure. We did die against the dragon in our record run, so that's why we were able to save a good chunk of time on that section. We died? I shouldn't be asking that question. Never mind. We're just gonna play the game. Don't worry about it. Chapter 4 done.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
We're not asking
I got a
questions.
little
We're just
worried of
going.
you. Keep up the. I think you could have done better than that.
All right. So class is meeting. Some news. Hey, Crow's joining class. Okay, sure. And Milliam. All right, that one's definitely a little more weird. But hey, Crow and Milliam are now in our class, which means they'll be joining us for upcoming stuff. Okay, Union. We got a call from Toa, so we're gonna go check out what Toa needs. Okay, so we're just going to be delivering Milliam her book. Always time to stop and give Celine some food. Alright, it seems like Milliam really doesn't want us to give her her book, because she just keeps running away. Until finally we corner her here on the roof, and can give her her school notebook. Alright, with that, we can go on to the next day. By ignoring our friends. Okay, we got a bit to get done here. We're going to go ahead and stop at the inn. So Crow and Milliam are in fact in our party, and we're going to go ahead and buy them a little bit of gear for the upcoming fight. So let's go shopping. A lighter for you. A lighter for you. Alright, oop, not where we need to go. Courtyard. Alright, so we ignore these bonding events entire game, but we have to do this one, because this is how we beat Celine. So we do one bonding event. Engineering, cool, we're gonna have to do the motorcycle again. It's a little weird, for whatever reason, like, the cutscene turbo thing doesn't work here, so I'm only getting the, like, over top turbo thing. Yeah. So, I don't know why it doesn't work here. It'll work shortly. 1, 2, 3 are answers. And turbo. 2. And 3. Alright, and with that, we can go off to the old schoolhouse. Yep. Alright, ring B, Laura, Gaius.
Let's go, go, go!
So Milliam and Crow were forced into our party for this one, but we really don't mind because they're both really strong. We'd bring them anyway. Even if we had a choice, they'd be in our party.
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
So we don't grab whatever treasure chest Gaius was just talking about, but we are going to grab a few as we run through this zone. There's some easy pickup ones that are kind of on our way. And have quartz that sell for like a few thousand, because we still are going to have a few money problems coming up.
That's what I call a chance.
My turn.
Here we go.
Yes, sir!
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Okay. A little bit of step to do here. You need your attack 2 back. You get brave. Right, and you're on sector duty. Yep. And then our formation, corners. I think looks good.
That one looks tough.
Don't be a jerk. This guy can sometimes be a really big jerk.
Okay.
So
Not bad.
My turn.
I see a critical, but it's kind of far. Oh wow, that's not great. We'll just have green take it, because that one boss happened. Small mistake. Oh, there's another critical down there.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Reen, we'll take a break. Sure. What is there? Powder Million.
My turn.
All
You.
yours. Understood.
Soup.
Delicious.
Okay.
Soup.
Delicious.
Great. We let Reen miss out on some experience, which isn't the best, but I'd rather not redo that fight. Whoops, I got turned around here. I know where I'm going. Oh, I forgot to do my splits. Those splits are wrong. I actually finished that section faster. Because we did Zarin Powder there, which was the right thing to do. We are tight now on Zarin Powder. We should have no extras, and if some of the endgame fights go bad, we might run out. We do a lot of work to try and make those endgame fights pretty consistent, so hopefully they'll be okay. But yeah, with Reen, whoops, knocked down there, we had to go ahead and Zarin Powder and get through that quickly. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna get a practical exam fight here, where we're gonna have Reen, Crow, and Milliam. We'll have to take on some different people. So we actually do 2 fights. So this one first, we have a specific strategy for it.
Don't get cocky. Leave it to me.
Very well.
Alright, that's fine. We just have Crow S-Break, which does end the fight. Thank goodness. But we'll handle the second fight slightly differently.
Well, shall we begin?
What we're going to do in this one is we're going to have Milliam S-Break immediately. And should end it. Okay, sometimes Laura lives. Action.
Wasn't strong enough.
Okay.
We didn't really save that much time there. We just split Bunny and split before, so don't worry about it. On to Field Study 5. Hey Milliam, good to see you. Our quartz. Oops. Okay, we need to steal from you the red armor. So we're gonna get that over to you. Red. You take the evergreen and a sword tail. You get the headband and vigor. It's fine. Cool. I see Fee hanging out with Celine, which makes a lot of sense, because Fee is basically a cat. Okay, did we forget anything? No, we're looking fine. It's our shopping situation. Ignore our friends. Yeah. Sure. Alright, this is Laura's hometown, so her butler, he'll show us around. And then we're gonna do some shopping. And by that, of course, I first mean go to the inn. Now we can go shopping. Alright, what are we doing here? Quartz. Slots. And Laura 3-2. Looks good. Okay, we're gonna buy attack 3s, 2 of those, and chrono bursts. 2 of those. Good. Alright, you do need a chrono burst. And more speed. Here we go for speed. And butterfly. Great, and you take attack 3. It's fine. Okay, you are on brave. You need an attack 3. Anything else for you? Looks fine. You have... That's fine. Actually, we're going to steal this from you for sanity's sake. You get force. That makes sense. You need an attack 3. You need dragon breaker, ruby voice breaker. You can then have speed breaker. That's fine. Don't need that. You are on Aegis. That's all for now. Scepter duty. Yep. Where are you on? Falco. I want to give you hair. I'm going to do that just when I'm thinking of it. Okay, you get a little bit of evade tankness. Where's that one? Great. And you get the other chrono burst. It's fine. Okay, now we can go shopping. Money, please. Go. Good. More drops here. That can go. This and that. Okay, good. You need a weapon. Laura needs a weapon. Gaius? Yeah. And Milliam. Okay, looking good on money. Nope, wrong shoes. Okay, formation, Gaius here, back row, and Gaius in the party. I can find that door. And made it there in time. Okay, we can finally get our work. First thing, fight club over here. We're going with the training hall and do a training battle, basically. Oh, no, we are ready. Wrong answer. Bring Gaius. Alright. Ooh, we get that critical.
My turn.
First.
Go.
Innovate.
Here we go.
Nice. Innovate.
All right, let's do this.
Go. Don't kill Reen. Thank you. Serum powder. On you.
This old dog still knows a few tricks.
Here we go.
You just dead? You are. Thank you, criticals. We might have died in this fight last time because we just saved a bunch of time. Nap. We get Whisperbreaker becomes kiln. Good. Let's go.
It feels almost magical.
I know. Like if you just wait long enough, you might see a fairy or something.
Fairies and magic aren't real, Emma.
Oh, the tree comes through here!
That's the Ebel branch line, the same line we traveled here on.
My turn.
Whoops,
Seems to be
almost
a
right
trend.
into that enemy. He's not normally standing there.
Right. Nice.
My turn!
It's my
Here
turn.
we go. My turn.
My turn!
Alright, so we got that. There's a really good item for that, but we also start carrying a fair bit about experience, so I'm going to be doing a few things here
Everything we have.
to try to get a little extra experience on Reen.
Here we go.
Chill. This should work.
I did it.
Just
Feel like I'm
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna try to let whoever has our dragon vision get a lot of the kills, which is Milliam right now, as that gives you the scouter bonus, which gives you a little bit of extra experience multiplier. So in general, it's just a way for us to get a little bit of extra easy experience. I want Reen to be 66 by the end of the game, so I'm looking for, as we're kind of entering the last, third-ish of the game now, I'm looking for any easy way we can get some extra experience. Alright, we get back to the guild, we meet Laura's dad. Laura's dad loves Laura, and he's maybe one of the strongest people in the world. So with those two pieces of information, we're gonna fight him. Yeah, super great.
Show me what you're capable of.
Go.
We're just hoping he, kills us nice and quickly. Perfect. So we are going to be launching attacks against him. We go Super Saiyan here and fight again, in hoping that we miss and he counterattacks. Instead, he misses us. Come on. Just hit us. Good, getting hit. Alright, cool. Not bad. He can kill you faster, but that wasn't terrible.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the...
Alright, we're on to the next day. Get our work. Take our nap. You might be noticing a lot of patterns in how we play this game. Alright. Highway. Get you out of the party for you. Good. Yeah, Emma still doesn't actually have her S-Craft. She'll be getting it shortly. But yeah, without it, she's not the most... Actually, even with it, unfortunately, she's never really that powerful in this run. Sorry, Emma. Emma's really great in your casual playthrough, but the way we play the speedrun, she ends up just not being that useful.
A worthy adversary. Here we go.
And we need to motivate. And let's do it. Doing that again just for the scouter bonus. A little bit of extra experience on Reen. Not a big deal, but easy enough to get. Yeah, we need to rest twice. Oh, so we get a side quest here, and it's a side quest, so we ignore it. Let's do our setup here. Do a little bit of setup for the next dungeon, which is we're going to steal this from you. Give that to you. Much speed as we can get, which apparently is not a ton. You need accessories, so that Abyss Shadow is one of the speed things we just got. Got a party. Actually, you up too. That's good. So Abyss Shadow gives like 20 speed, which is a ton, so we'll take advantage of that.
So this is Saint Sandlot's old stronghold, Lohengrin
This is the
Castle.
first time I've come here at night. Be careful of your footing.
Whoa, what's that?
Something strange about the castle.
Is that glow just the moonlight?
Who's there?
You know, I mean to do that. Alright.
Very well, on my turn.
Put our noble command.
You're mine! You're mine! Leave it to me.
Right.
So yeah, in general, guys would just dodge all those attacks, which is why we put him up front in there. That's the one main fight we have in Dodge Tank Force. He's not quite as good as P, so he doesn't have like 100% dodge chance, but it's pretty high, like 90 or something. Guy's gonna be annoying to get past on our way back too, isn't he? Unless it resets when we do the little cutscene here, which it might. So yeah, some tight corridors here. Sometimes these enemies are gonna just be right in your way.
Here I go!
I'll handle
It's my
this.
turn.
My turn.
My turn!
Very
It's
well.
my
Oops.
turn.
We got stuck on that random plot there, but got around it.
Right.
Avoiding battles, always good.
My turn!
I'll handle
It's my
this.
turn.
My turn.
My turn.
Okay, we're gonna do another monster chest here. This one we don't care about the item at all. Purely grabbing some experience.
Nice.
Make it
Orange juice back on you. Put you back to 200. Orange juice numbers are looking good. We don't want to run out of that.
All right.
Of course.
An external corridor. We must be on the
my
north
turn.
side. Leave it to me.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Inside now. I hope the children are safe.
left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand.
Nothing but trouble.
I agree, Eustace. Nothing but
Very
trouble.
well.
It's my turn.
Right.
Okay.
My turn.
All right.
Okay, so we put Emma in the party, as she did get her S-Craft when we entered here, so she's going to clean up one fight for us, and that's her contribution for the chapter. Thanks, Emma.
It's a fight they want. Right.
Cool. We get Million back in the party, get ready for basically the boss fight at the end of this.
Of course.
Very
So we
well.
can't see the enemy.
Reach the uppermost floor. The bell tower
The
is
energy
ahead.
source is nearby. Almost there.
Right. See how this fight goes?
Take everything we have.
My turn.
It's fine. First,
Very well.
man,
I'll handle this.
Noble man, we'll start with you. Oh, we got no music here, did we? Weird.
My turn.
Bring in Reem.
I leave this to you.
Gonna
I've
soup
got
up.
this.
Soup.
Ooh, that's good.
Die to fire. Oh, we'll take that.
That should take
Saves us time. Okay.
Keep up the...
And with that, we're actually done in this town. But the chapter's not done. We're going to take the train. We're heading off somewhere else. And have a little more to do to clean up this chapter. Which, if you're looking at my splits, you might know what that is. Or if you've played the game before. Ooh, we just got crash. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, sometimes the game crashes. Oops, that's not my save I want, or save I want to load. I load my autosave. How far back does this set us? Cool, I think we need to just rest again. Yeah. That's unfortunate. It'll cost us whatever, a minute or so. Too bad. Sometimes the game crashes. I think it's particularly from us running turbo everywhere. Makes a few things a little more unstable. Okay, yeah. Yeah, about a minute. Too bad. I have had the game crash on me, but it's usually somewhere else where it does. Are my splits off? No, they're fine. Alright, so we're back in the fortress we were at the start of the game when we were like doing that in medias res thing. We're not quite at the scene yet, you saw from there. We do have to play through a little bit of this section here, which is another run around and talk to everyone scene. Everyone's favorite. So yeah, in short, just watch me slam into walls for the next minute. Just running around talking to everyone in Class 7, basically. Milliam's going to tell us some state secrets, probably. That's usually what she's talking about. Back we go. So both Elliot and Elisa's family are connected to the tanks, which is why they're hanging out here. Normally we had to talk to both people whenever they were together. For whatever reason, it's enough to talk just with one in that pair. So, neat. Gives us some time. Alright, where are we? Yeah, okay, cool. So we meet Elliot's father. Elliot's father loves Elliot, because again, everyone loves Elliot. We see a, like, practice tank thingy and go, man, wars may be bad. Which, reasonable conclusion. Alright, we get a briefing here that, hey, the terrorists are up to something again, but we don't know quite what they're up to. And then turns out what they're up to is attacking here. So, convenient, because we're here. Alright, what do we got? So, we truly are now back in that scene in the start of the game. We're going to play a little differently, though, because our power's set up slightly differently. Like this fight, we can just have Laura immediately end it for us. Thank you, Laura.
My turn.
And actually, even this setup here is a little different, the way we walk through the zone.
It seems this is a storage area.
Plenty of archaisms. It's my turn.
My turn.
Too.
Got this.
My turn.
Grabbing a little bit of items we need.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
And we do our setup here. Okay, so first of all, you're in. Oh, you definitely stay in. You're amazing. We need you, and you're in for a bit. Okay, that looks fine. I'm gonna steal your chrono burst. You need a chrono burst, and as much speed as we can find. Action 3. Cool. Well. And you already have to first, right? Cool.
We finally got around to the other side.
The path.
So yeah, should be all we need.
Okay.
Oh, an Ormond charging station!
That door near.
Leave it to me.
Okay, you went a little fast, so did you.
Very
Okay, it's
well.
not the best turn order. We'll see what happens.
Very well.
No command.
My turn.
No
Now-
command. Plus plus one.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's fine. And powder on Sarah.
Thanks.
Showing the fight.
Making.
No, that's our split. Okay, you're out for you. I'm gonna just heal with her. Yeah, should do it. Orange juice. You need 100. And you need 160. Looks like we can get there. Great. 3 to spare. Not bad.
Enemy sighted. Take.
Back to 100 million. Yep, perfect.
Just
So we get a decent item from there, but
Here we go.
we also mostly like the experience still at this point.
All right.
We're gonna do another monster chest though in this area.
Is that a treasure chest?
That has an incredible item in it. It is a quartz that lets us double our
Another
damage
storage
for our
area.
first attack. Which, as long as we make our first attack a really strong attack, is very good.
I've got this.
Let's go, Lemmy!
Experience routing is looking pretty good here.
leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
I've got this.
Should go ahead and put that on. Just one thinking of it. It's for you.
This is the freight platform. We finally made it.
Yeah, great. Looking good.
We've got to be close. Just need to head up that staircase over there. Sarah here. Yeah, we're almost. You messed with the wrong
My
teacher.
turn.
First motivate.
My turn. My turn.
And million, clean up.
Nice.
Alright. One decent turn order here. We basically just need Green and someone. Great, we can work with this.
My turn.
Doesn't even matter, we can't use that critical. We don't need it. Motivate.
Here we go.
Motivate.
My
Serum
turn.
powder. Capsule. Oh, interesting, okay.
Thanks.
That's not quite what I expected, but we'll see.
Aren't you
That'll be
fun?
problematic for
See
the
how long that lasts.
fight at the very end of chapter 6. I'm gonna be short a capsule now. Let's see if it matters.
Humiliating.
We'll cut her. Great.
I'm just
Okay, that was kind of the last time save I expected to get. It's kind of where we had like time losses in our good run or in our current record run and our efficiencies in various other parts. So here we're just trying to minimize the amount of time yeah. Did we miss a serum powder somewhere? Man, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, we were talking about what we're going to do for the school festival, because we're really not sure. Then we're coming out to meet a bunch of people we met all throughout the game. Something like that going on right now. Anyway, back to the dorm for us. And we meet with Toa. Reen offers to help Toa with her errands here, so won't mainly carry her bags. But Toa will treat us to some coffee after and tell us, oh, she might have an idea for what we do for the school festival. So we have to meet her tomorrow. After we do, Toa work.
Let's see what you're.
Another fight we're just trying to lose as fast as we can.
My turn.
Again, we're hoping we miss and you counter attack.
Here we go.
Let's try.
I'm
Thanks,
sorry,
perfect.
everyone.
Continue. Let's go shopping. Slots. You need all your slots. And yes, and you need all slots open. Great. You need an action 2 to buy EP1 and EP2 cuts. I have that. Okay, got that. And EP2 already have that. Okay, exchange. We bought everything. I want to buy one more action 2. Because we didn't get one dropped when we should have, so I'm gonna make it up right now. Alright, now we can exchange. We're basically trying to solve our money problems for the next while. Oops. Wow, I cannot menu here. And actually need to save that 1,000, but it really just doesn't matter. I can go. That's our main source of money. Get that. Okay, we're a little slow there. Alright, Elisa, Milliam, Crow, B. Elliot. You're on Megalith. Carry Scepter for a minute. Milliam gets Force, which is on. Raven for you. Okay, you are on Brave. And Falco. Decent chunk of that is just setting up for next chapter, or next like field study. Alright, so Megalith, the Master Quartz we just brought, does 2 amazing things for us. 1, it restores craft points as we run around. Green should be at 0 because he just died. He's already back up to 200.
Leave it to me.
It also gives us bonus experience. That's actually one of the other reasons we have it on Green right now. We're going to take a few monster chests as we run through this dungeon. Megalith means he'll get bonus experience as we do so.
Here we go.
I can do this.
Leave it to me. Now that's what I call a chest.
It's my turn. Here I go.
Leave it to me. Here we go.
Right. Yes, sir.
Leave it to me. Come at me.
So we are just going to have Milliam take out the chest for us in that single hit, especially with Domination on her. The double damage quartz should be easy.
Here we go.
And get that experience on Reen.
Right. Yes,
She has
sir.
Force, so
Leave
she
it
can
to me.
immediately do another monster chest, which there is another one. So
Go.
I can do this. Sir. There.
All right.
Yay, treasure. Let's go, Lemmy.
perfect.
Right.
Okay, we do now need her to get back to 200. So we'll give her Megalith for a minute.
I've got
Won't
this.
take long, she was pretty high because of the Force. Yeah, she's already there. Cool. Let's get back to Green.
It's my turn. My turn.
My turn. Got
It's
this.
my turn.
Ah, they're trying to catch us.
Here I go.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
This is the end.
Nope, we're all set up. Let's do this.
Oh, that one looks tough.
My
This'll be
turn.
fun.
First, motivate.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
we'll start with Crow, and then Milliam. And just for the Scouter bonus, we have Milliam cleanup. Great, thanks, Milliam.
Nicely.
Yeah.
Success.
Let's get out of here. All right, now we're gonna do a port setup. Laura, use this. Gaius and Milliam. Great, you are on Megalith. We need Brax. We need more attack. We need Dragon Vision. Get rid of that. And yeah, that's good. Okay, you are on Raven, and then we need speed everywhere else. Great, cool. Sorry, you have an action too. Okay. Sure, you are on Force. No, that. You need action 3, EP guts. 2, great. EP2, and then the Converse. Oh, actually, speaking of action 2, you need 1. It's fine, action 2. Speed on him. Alright, Machias, you get Scepter, and he is on Brave, and then we just need your good stuff. 2, sure. Back to back 1. Okay, unless you have Speed Breaker, Voice Breaker. Looks good. Okay, cool. That looks all correct. Okay, we poke Toa, although that is slower. I think the animation's funny. Toa shows us what she did for her school festival, which is a concert, so we're going to copy that. I miss anything. We did that, we did that. Yeah, we should be good. Right. Laura and Crow.
Come at me with everything you've got.
Go!
First motivate.
Here we go! Go!
You've come a long way.
See?
Your rank's gone up. Here's a little something from the academy. Wow.
Oops. Alright, we don't take the train this time. We get an airship. Hurrah! Every RPG needs an airship, right? Anyway, it arrives. We see a bunch of people we know, as usual, including Laura's dad is the captain. Oh, that's fun. Alright, we get another run around, talk to everyone section inside the airship. Because there's a bunch of people we know on it. And with that, we would get ready for field study number 6. I did that slightly wrong. Should have gone to the front first. Just slightly less walking. It's not a big deal. Alright, that looks good for that section. I'm pretty sure the splits shows so much time there because I like split funny on my current best. But we try to go up to down the escalator. Game won't let us. Come on, I want to rebel. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Well, I didn't notice if we got our gladiator belt or not yet. I guess we'll see shortly. Alright, Lisa's mother's real busy, so she just gives us our work and tells us she'll join us for dinner. Let's go shopping. Money. Green needs a weapon. Crow needs a weapon. And we actually buy some new armor finally, mainly because it has strength on it. Yeah, Reen's been wearing the same armor since the prologue. Here, we'll upgrade Reen and Crow's weapons. Okay, that's good. You get Evergreen and Deep Orchard. Good. You are on Abyss Shadow. Up there's the belt. Good. Belt, Abyss Shadow. Don't care about you. You get cozy socks and orange cape. I think that's actually it. Yeah, cool. Cool. So the gladiator belt thing we just got is an accessory that what does it do? As
I can do this.
turns pass in battle, we get basic passive CP back. And that's gonna be really useful because some you'll shortly see that the way we're dealing with fights from now on
My turn.
is not letting the enemy take a turn and just having Lisa like give everyone CP with the plus arrow. So she needs a way to earn back her own CP.
Man, you city slickers need to toughen up. Left, right, left,
My
right.
turn.
Oh, what a nice.
Come on then.
Sometimes it doesn't catch the back right enemy, which it didn't there, so we have to reposition it.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
Don't care at all about that item, we do that purely for the experience.
Here we go.
One motivate should be enough. Perfect.
Oh, please.
Done.
Right.
I spy treasure. That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
Yeah, we're just heading back to town here. We finished our quest. Alright, cool. See the two armies kind of having a standoff in the middle of the town, which isn't great. Tensions are running pretty high here. Alright, we head back to Elisa's home, which is this super cool apartment. And have dinner, which, of course, Elisa's mother doesn't actually make. Which annoys Elisa, rightfully so. Run around, talk to everyone. Slam into walls, perfect. Alright. With everyone talked to, we see Sharon walk somewhere, and so we're gonna be real creepy and just follow her. She's just doing laundry. Okay. Okay, we see Elisa run somewhere too, so let's continue to be creepy and follow her as well. Why not? Alright, Marine and Elisa have another heart-to-heart talk here. Marine says something dumb at some point, and so Elisa leaves. We go to leave as well. We get a call from Claire with the RMP. We've met her a few times. Anyway, she says, come meet her. She'll tell us kind of what's going on in town right now, because there's some stuff going down. So we go. Sharon catches us trying to leave, because Sharon is the super maid who knows everything. Oops. I can walk. Okay. He tries to follow as well, but we catch her, because it's faster to catch her.
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way
She
out?
saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best maids aren't that all-knowing.
Sharon is that all-knowing. There's Claire, so she'll tell us about what's going on. Cool, cool. And that ends the day. You still have to pick up a weapon for Fee, as we have not done that yet. Pass for Fee. Highway. Set up our party here. We need you in and you in. Actually, we'll do that. Yeah, looks good.
It's my turn.
And you'll get the first view of how we try to do fights from now on.
Here we go.
Stay on your toes.
First, motivate.
Go. My turn.
Motivate.
Right.
First.
I can do this.
And then... all three. Get two. Hey, you get all three. Cool. Like that.
Right.
Yeah, sure. This one.
I can do this.
First.
It's my turn.
Thanks.
It's my turn.
Thanks. Right.
Nice.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to do a little bit of passing Megalith around here to build everyone's CP up.
My turn.
Next fight.
Here we go.
Right.
Should be enough. 100-ish on you. Double higher. Raven, make up for Raven, Megalith, Brave, which means you have Force. Good. Let's go.
My turn.
Beginning combat.
Burst. Okay, he does get a turn. It's always scary when they get a turn.
Here we go.
It's my
Oof,
turn.
yeah, that's not great. I'd rather you just use that critical.
It's my turn.
Fury Bomb. We should have Fury Bombs.
Oh, thanks.
It's my turn.
First.
Right. Right. It's my turn. I can do this. I can do this.
Thanks.
I can do this.
I may have done that too much.
I can do this.
Plus.
Thanks.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah, we definitely messed this up a little bit. I hope the fire just kills him. Cool. Yeah, we didn't handle that great, but not punished. That fight's not terribly hard, so.
Ugh. Every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners.
calm, Elisa. Yeah, the railway military police are on their way.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
But man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine,
very foundations of the empire.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
Alright, so yep. Does appear the terrorists are attacking, which is not good. So the army won't let us in to the mine because, you know, terrorists are attacking it, which seems pretty reasonable, but we decide we want to go in anyway, because of course we do. But yeah, before making such a big decision, let's go ahead and take a nap. Yep, no, great, still seems like a good idea. Let's go. Oops. Alright, so Elisa goes talk to her mother. yells at her a bit, which for some reason works, and we get a key card for an alternate entrance into the mine. Let's go.
Okay.
Excuse us.
Looks like this is just a one-way.
Well, no chance of us
Alright,
getting
go.
lost in here at least. Let's run on through.
Right. My turn.
My turn.
I've got
Step
this.
through here.
Right. My turn.
My turn.
Right.
Getting stuck on the walls there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So if you saw, from now on, our goal is
You know.
Glad to know she's
basically
looking
to
Yeah. Though I feel a little
not let an
bad
enemy take a turn anymore, which means we have to spam a lot of chrono bursts with Elisa. So sometimes we'll run low on EP.
Right. My
So
turn.
if we're getting a bad kind of boss setup, we might need to go through a bunch of extra turns.
I've got this.
The extra EP charge we just picked up there can help us do that if
This
we need
path's
to.
gotten real twisted.
We hope we
all of
don't
a
need to
sudden.
use it,
I
but if we
wonder
do,
they
we
built
have it
it
now.
like that to avoid
If
the mine
that's true,
shafts.
that must mean we're almost there.
Over there.
Alrighty.
Looks like we made it.
Angelica's creepy and no one gets mad at her.
This is pure.
That's what this
bliss.
scene is.
Angelica?
Just kidding around. I love it when you're.
I
angry.
swear, this girl.
No crow get mad. Okay, through the door. Okay, we're into the mine and our camera gets messed up. Why you do that?
My turn.
Looks like this place is crawling with archaisms.
There's some monsters I didn't see when we
Alright,
were
here
here
we go.
yesterday,
They must
too.
have brought them in from outside. Be careful.
It's my turn. My turn.
Leave it to me.
Stuck on geometry everywhere.
Right. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna take on another boss fight here. This one's not too bad.
Bring it on. Go.
Burst motivate.
Go. Go.
Right.
Oops.
Right. Right. I can do this.
Burst. Plus,
My turn.
Thanks,
It's
thanks.
my turn.
and this
Thanks, thanks.
put the damage and Scouter.
Right.
Nice done.
Please. Hey,
Looks good. Alright. We need you into party. MP chart new. Great. You get Megalith for a minute. Rosa of the party, by the way. So I have her pick up the slack. Racks. Down here. That's good. What else we have? Pack, need Dragon Vision. Oh, apparently our guy, pack 1 should be fine. Yeah, that was fine.
Right. I'll handle
Right.
Oof, our enemy really wanted to get us.
I've got this.
Yep, this is the one. Climbing this should take us further in.
I can do this.
Oh, what a nice looking trick.
Bring it on.
Grabbing this one just for XP.
Here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
Right. All right.
Thanks, Machias, for not finishing that for us.
My turn.
Oops. I'm a little concerned about my Zerum situation. We'll see it going into the next fights. Hopefully it's fine.
There we go.
We need you out. You get your Megalith back.
Almost there. Just a little further.
Time to shine.
Go.
It's my turn.
Okay. Ha.
Alrighty. Hopefully we have 2 Zerum powders, or else I did something wonky.
Better burn
Ooh.
out than fade away.
Okay, that's not the best turn order, but should be okay.
Go. Here we go.
Right.
Looks like we're fine. First,
Right.
nice. Heaven. Pick. That critic was going to be Definitely
It's my
helpful.
turn. It's my turn.
Great, he's on fire. That's good
I
too.
can do this.
Plus,
Right. Thanks. It's my turn. Thanks.
how low are you? Right. Okay.
Not bad. Looks like I don't have to hold back.
It's my turn. Right.
Plus,
It's my turn. I can do this. Thanks.
how low are you? I'm not quite there yet.
It's my turn.
Feature
It's my turn. I can
serum
do this.
powders. Go 2. There we have 2. Are you?
I can do this. It's my turn. Thanks. I can do this. Thanks.
No overkill.
Must have let my
Success.
Still the one Zerum powder and Reen is playing. Hoping for a good turn order in this fight. Good, we got the good turn order.
Go!
First.
My turn.
Maybe.
My turn.
Wait.
It's my turn.
First.
Right.
Then. Here we go. You.
I can do this. Right.
Plus.
It's my turn.
First.
Right.
Plus.
It's my turn.
Okay, another critical. That's gonna help out a lot. And burns as well. Fight's looking good.
A respectable effort, but you have to be better than that.
We should be able to win this.
It's my turn.
Plus.
It's my turn.
First. We need an EP charge. Maybe.
I can do this.
First. Thanks.
I can do this.
First.
It's my turn.
Plus.
I can do this.
First. EP.
I can do this. It's my turn.
First. Serum.
I can do this. Right. It's
First.
my turn.
Plus. Might end it here. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, dead. Great.
Great!
Nice success.
All right.
Those criticals were really useful because I wasn't without a Zerum capsule in case things were looking bad. We didn't have any like safety way out. So fortunately, with the capsules, we easily had enough damage and got through those super quickly. So hurrah! Thank you, criticals. We find out Sharon is like really is very much the super maid. More Toa work. We are in the final chapter here. The final chapter, though, is special. It doesn't play like the other ones. We are only going to be doing some school stuff. Don't have to go on a field study this time around.
Hello?
Oh, you.
Money, please. How are we looking? Actually, we have plenty of money. Wow. I can menu. don't need to save. All right. So we're about to get our final Toa work here as we enter the festival. Toa is going to insist that we go have fun, so she gives us some tickets we need to go spend. So there's like the school festival with all these mini games, but mini games are slow. So what we're going to do is go to the tea house and just spend all of our tickets here because we can turbo through everything. So, yep, we're having fun. It doesn't matter too much who we bring, other than we should bring Toa. Toa just doesn't have the, like, friendship point thing at the end, so we go through Toa's a little faster than anyone else. Otherwise, we just bring people who we get to quickly on the menu. Even Sarah gets friendship points. Ugh. And that should be it. I'm sure the time save is just me splitting funny here. I wouldn't worry about it.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Don't need to save. Alright. So the old schoolhouse, that place we go at the start of every chapter, do a dungeon. It's glowing now. And the faculty of the school is like, that's not good. This building usually isn't glowing, so we're going to close down the school festival for safety. But we really want to do that rock concert we've been working on, so we're going to go figure out what's going on with the glowing building. What a reasonable story. Lisa, Laura, P, Million Pro, looks good. Set up here on Falco for a bit. And it's fine. You are on Raven. Viking Scepter. Okay. You are on Megalith. And Film, Animation, Brax. We need Dragon Vision. Don't care about that. And then Attack 2, that's fine. You're on Force, which leaves you with Brave. That's good. Okay, party. That's good.
Reen.
Hold on to that thought for now. Let's just keep
Right.
moving.
Alright, cool. So I did mention before that we're trying to get Reen up to level 66. So as we're running through this, the final dungeon, we're going to just take a bunch of random fights as we do so. These enemies are pretty high level, and that's worth pretty good experience. So good chance to do so. What we have is Laura with the Megalith ports on. So she should have 100 CP for each of these fights we want to take, and we'll just be able to one-shot them with her. Oh yeah, so you'll see me just kind of go and take a bunch of random fights as we go through here. Some we don't want. That light dragon is actually scary, so we won't fight him. And occasionally we won't have 100 CP just because we haven't walked long enough yet. But in general, we're just going to be taking a bunch of random fights. Yeah. What we're hoping to see is lots of enemies in every fight. Lots of enemies means more experience. We'll go ahead and grab that one. It's a safety Zarin powder. We should only need one more capsule, I think, to win the game, but it doesn't hurt to have an extra one in case things go iffy.
It's a treasure chest.
Actually, we'll go ahead and put that on. It's worth a lot of extra strength. 50 is a lot for an accessory. But Laura now has some extra strength, so she can do even more damage to enemies.
Is that it?
Well, shall we begin?
How did I miss that the first time? Alright, so this upcoming section, like Zone 2, those orbs we've been hitting, like that one I just missed, this section actually required the right weapon type to be used against them. Fortunately for us, B's weapon is 3 of the 4 weapon types, so I don't actually have to learn what any of these symbols mean and just have B attack nearly everything, and then I know the few she can't handle, Laura does those.
Well, shall we begin?
Look, I already learned enough for this speedrun. I'm not going to learn another thing.
That looks like a tough one. Watch out!
The big golem enemies are like dragons of this zone. They're too scary. We don't fight them.
Well, shall we begin?
Please!
I wait a half second there just because I know I need a little bit of time to build CP before fighting those rats. Otherwise, Laura won't have 100. So we just take a small breather there. Alright, so that crystal we just shattered, that's basically what we're doing here. We're looking to destroy 4 of the crystals to unlock the door. So 1 down. We're coming up to one of the things Laura actually has to hit. You can't do this one. Alright, we're actually going to leave the zone and come right back into it. Because while we were running around, we opened up a door over here. So now we can do another crystal.
Is that a treasure chest?
We can actually have
I can do this.
Elisa shoot this one. Since I have to be on Laura before that one, I kind of know which person to shoot this one with.
Well, shall we begin?
I've learned some of these.
Make it
Not a
Is
total
that a treasure
dummy.
chest?
So there was a monster chest there. They're getting a little tough, so we're skipping monster chests at this point.
We have nothing to fear. We should keep
nice.
Please! That looks like
Okay.
a tough
We'll
one.
fight.
Watch out!
We have nothing to fear. We should keep
That looks
my
like a
turn.
tough
Here we
one.
go.
It's my
Watch
turn.
out!
I'll handle it.
3 or 4 down.
My turn.
Last one will be Laura's to get.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful. Come on then. Done.
7 on Reen, so 9 more levels for Reen. We have to get him all the way up to 66. Not too far. We've done okay on our experience routing through the game up to this point.
A challenging
I
foe.
can do this.
We should engage it with care. I welcome all challenges.
Here we go.
Oh, weird. Okay.
My turn.
Go.
I don't think I've ever not seen Laura clean up that fight.
Of course.
Here we go.
Ah, it's a treasure chest.
So we're entering the 3rd zone, the final zone of the final dungeon here. So this has the highest level enemies, so this is where we'll be doing the main part of our grind.
Make it
Please!
Against actually those
Challenge
pillar
given.
enemies, the ones we just fought
We
there.
should-
There's a spot a little further in that we're actually going to use to do this.
hostile spotted.
Just has a door with the 2 enemies close to the door, so it's going to mean just run back and forth between the 2.
I welcome all challenges. Evil moves.
Success.
Just up here. Yes, Yes, this is one of the two enemies we'll be fighting over and over. And the other one's on the other side of this door. We are going to go ahead and give you Scepter for a bit.
We have nothing to fear. Evil will.
Alright, let's grind for a while now.
We have nothing to
Okay,
fear.
so you kind of notice I'm shooting some arrows there with Elisa. That's just part of the timing to make sure we have 100 CP in between these two fights. The enemies are very close to the door. We actually don't generate enough CP between the two. You also saw I moved Scepter onto Ring. Scepter, once it hits level 5. So if you remember, we bought Scepter way back in Chapter 2, and I've been doing really nothing with it other than passing it around between different characters, which is just to make sure it kept getting experience. So we did all that because at level 5, it gives an experience boost. We put it on Reen, so once it hits level 5, we'll start getting that additional experience to make our grind a little shorter. So yeah, that's the entire reason behind the Scepter. Now I have mentioned before, Megalith does also provide the bonus experience, but we have to put that onto Laura so that she constantly has enough CP to end all these fights for us. So while we'd like for Reen to wear Megalith to get the experience, it just doesn't work out. Oh, I think I did mention this, but why are we grinding to 66? Is the very final boss of the game. We basically need to be level 66 for that. For that fight, turns out nothing else matters. Doesn't matter where our equipment is. Doesn't matter what our Master Quartz is. Accessories, yada yada. Doesn't matter. The only thing that fight's going to care about is Reen's level. And because we're on Nightmare mode, it's quite a tough fight. Unless we're level 66, so yeah, we are going to level up to that. You can win it at 65 for sure, but it's pretty close to a coin flip to win at 65. And we don't want to just keep losing that coin flip when we're 4 hours into this run, so we instead go all the way up to 66. 66 doesn't even guarantee the fight. We still can lose it, but it's a pretty high chance to win. So I think I mentioned before, what we're hoping to see in these fights is lots of enemies. Obviously that's good for experience because more enemies is more experience. You know, pretty common. But we actually get even more than that. For doing different things in a fight, we get experience multipliers, like doing different good things. So for that reason, having more enemies actually lets us score more multipliers as well. So we're not just getting more experience because there's more bodies, but we're also getting more multipliers. Killing more enemies at once. We purposely have Laura set up to overkill these enemies, and so getting more overkills and a bunch of different stuff gets us some different multipliers. It kind of makes like a fight with 4 enemies worth almost 3 times the experience of a fight with 2 enemies. So, not just double. For that reason, we really like seeing lots of enemies. 3 is probably a usual fight, so whenever we see less than 3, we're sad. The fight with only 1 enemy, that fight's really sad. We don't like seeing that one. Fortunately, as far as I know, there's no way to control the number of enemies in a fight, or even tell. Like, if we knew a fight only had 1 enemy in it, we'd probably just leave the room and go fight something else. Raven is usually the first one to hit level 5, so not surprised by that. We have Reen already up to 62. We're making pretty good progress here. So you might be expecting, though, the levels will come slower as we get higher in level. And that's actually for 2 reasons. The usual reason, higher levels take more experience, like in most games. But there is the second reason. Trails games cares about the difference between your level and the enemy's level for experience. When you're under leveled, you actually get bonus experience, which is what we've been getting at the start of this grind. I think these guys are 63, something like that. And we're trying to get to 66. So soon we will be equal level and then shortly over leveled. And so we're going to stop getting a bonus to experience and in fact start getting a penalty to experience. So that will slow us down. Hopefully though we'll get Scepter level 5 by then and that will fill in a little bit of the gap. There's Scepter level 5. So yeah, now Reinsley's getting bonus experience from that, which will help offset the fact that he's getting less experience because the level is like character level. Grinding! Yeah, I basically just have to talk about some of these mechanics because this is a really boring part of the run and I need to make sure I just don't fall asleep doing it. Grinding.
We have nothing to fear.
I was a little concerned they got backpack on that one, which could have been painful, but we're fine. I think that's 63 on Reen. Might be 64, but no higher. We're certainly not done yet.
We have nothing to fear. We should keep.
Nice.
So Megalith hitting level 5 is actually important as well. We don't have to shoot arrows anymore. At level 5, it does get faster CP generation. So we'll always have 100 now by the time we make it into these fights. It does have the side effect though, if the enemies don't always pay attention to us. So sometimes they're just going to be meandering around the stage, which is a little annoying. So yeah, sometimes you see me just like run right past an enemy. That's because the enemy wasn't paying attention to us and we just kind of walked off. Now, it does sometimes mean we get advantage on the fight, because the enemy will just turn its back to us and we'll attack in the back, like this. We don't really need the advantage, but it does give us one extra multiplier, so hey, it's a little bit of extra experience. We certainly won't go out of our way to get it, but we're not ever unhappy to see it. Alright, force level 5. I think that's all the master ports I care about, have hit level 5, so that's good. We're getting pretty lucky there on when we are getting the single advantage. It's in the big fights too with lots of enemies, so really scoring some extra experience that way. Lucky us. I think we're 64 on Reen, by the way, so 2 more to go. Oh wow, again. Yeah, we're getting some good fights here with lots of enemies. 65. Okay, 1 more to go. Not bad. Just hoping we keep seeing fights with lots of enemies. That's what will get us through this as fast as possible.
Nice.
We have nothing to fear. Evil will. The advantage is ours. We should keep success.
Hostile spotted.
Houston. The advantage is ours. We should keep.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet, but looking for that 66 on Reen.
The advantage is ours.
Could show up any fight.
Houston.
So I'm mainly expecting to show up on a fight with lots of enemies.
Bring it on.
Those are the ones that give us more XP. But yeah, we should be getting close to it.
Now's your chance.
Houston. We have nothing to fear. Evil will.
I was really hoping that was going to be it.
Bring it on.
Yeah, we were getting good fights here, lots of enemies. Yeah, that was actually a really fast grind. So, wow. Amazing. Yeah, we do have to get everyone up to 200 CP again, so let's do the usual, pass Megalith around.
Looks like a tough one. Watch out!
Looks like everyone's there. Give everyone their final one. You're on Falco. you're on Raven, which you are. You get Horse. And Brave for you. Looks good.
It's my turn.
Yep, looks like we should be fine. Go ahead and do the final fight of this dungeon. Good turn order? Hey, good turn order. That's what we like to see.
Here we go. Here we go.
First, motivate, motivate.
Here we go.
I can do this.
First.
It's my turn.
And then
I can do this. Right.
You have my thing.
oh, nice, we lit him on fire. It's like we're 21,000 points of damage.
I can do this.
Happy
You
to see
have my
that.
thing.
I can do this.
First,
Right.
feature.
It's my turn. I can do this.
You have my thing.
I can do this. Right.
You have my thing.
It's my turn. I can do this. It's my turn.
You have my thing.
I can do this.
First, we need EP again. We charge.
It's my turn.
As
I can
Aram.
do this.
Capsule. Capsule's probably overkill, but whatever.
It's my turn.
You
Nice.
have my thing.
I can do this.
Yeah. First.
I can do this.
You have my thing.
Right.
And
You have my thing.
died of fire. Perfect. Okay. Good boss fight. And with that, we're done the final dungeon.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the... I think you could have done better than that.
Alright, game's still not quite done yet. We still do have a few things left to do. Getting towards the end, though. So yeah, I'm not sure if you saw when the door opened, there's a big mech down here, and so that's kind of wild. Haven't seen anything like that in this game. But we'll leave it to George. He can check that out for us. We have to head over to the front gate, head on out to meet Elise. We're gonna offer to show her around the festival, so you get a little sneak peek here of all those events we skipped. And with that done, continue right on. We're gonna do our concert. So by the way, around here's where I expect the game to crash. This is where it normally seems to crash. Not back where it crashed last time. So let's see if we can get around the crash this time. All the music played, that's usually a good sign. When music starts cutting out, I get worried. I should not be declaring success yet. Let's wait and see. Alright, we found out we won the entire school. Good work, go us. Continue. It's school dance to end the festival. And normally we would, like, you know, get to pick from people we spent a lot of time with, but we ignored all of our friends all game long, so we get Pity Crow. Here's Crow, so you have someone. Alright, everyone needs to leave, because apparently there's some bad news going on right now. So yeah, you get a bunch of plot stuff going on. Talking in class. It looks like Milliam and Crow are missing, though. That's a little weird. So Green wants to find where they went. First thing I do when I got a problem, go tell Toa. Oh, my friends are missing. Toa tells us something useful. I have no idea what it is, but it's Toa, so it's useful. Get back down to where the mech is hanging out. Hey, Milliam's down here. That makes sense. Milliam might be checking out the giant robot too. Oh, we're gonna try to head into town, see if we can find Crow. Of course, while we're here, we need the rest of the inn, as of course we do. Ding. That was the last inn rest, though. We don't need to do that ever again. Alright, so check out Crow's room. Red gate. Ugh, Patrick. Actually, Patrick was useful this one time. He told us where he saw Crow go. But still, ugh, Patrick. Okay, a little more plot here. Actually, kind of a lot more plot. Some interesting stuff going on. But yeah, we won't cover everything, because oh boy, there's a whole lot of story we've been ignoring. But yeah, lots of story happening here. Main takeaway, there's mechs now. You see some mechs blow up some tanks. All very cool stuff. There's a flying mech, because why not? And then we get the news the mechs are going to attack our school. So Sarah runs off to join the rest of the teachers to deal with that. And we decide we're going to help. And then whoever. Yeah, that's fine. I want to leave, not talk. Leave. Alright, so we go join our teachers. We're hiding the mechs. And yep, also while we're looking at that, Sharon shows up. She's also going to join the fight. And yeah, everyone here is like just incredibly strong. They don't need our help at all. They're totally fine. So we'll just continue, and oh, there's some mechs on the other side. We'll deal with these ones.
Enemy sighted. Go. Go.
Nope, not that.
Go.
It's my turn. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
You have my thing.
I can do this. It's my turn.
You have my thing.
Right. It's my turn.
You have my thing.
I can do this. I can do this.
You have my thing.
My turn.
Right.
My turn.
You might notice this strategy from some earlier fights.
I can do this.
Still works well here.
It's my turn.
My turn.
My turn.
Here we go.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Go.
Yeah, we're supposed to lose that one. Alright, yeah, now we have a mech too, so we're gonna do mech fights. These are the last two fights of the game. We're suddenly playing a mech game. Surprise. Here's our tutorial mech fight. We're gonna raise our strength here. Then hit her in the head. Basically, depending on which stance the enemy's in, you have to hit the right body part. That's basically how mech fights work. Fortunately, these are set on like a set script, so we always know where we need to be hitting. When you build up 3 bravery points, you can do a big special attack that does a ton of damage. It's our kind of main source of damage here. Doing that. Hit her in the body, should end the fight. Perfect. Come on to truly the final fight of the game. Let's do it. So we can lose this one. Not guaranteed win. What we want to see is we want him to not get link attacks. Like we're getting link attacks. Okay, this is the body. Ooh. So yeah, getting that is what kills us. We don't want to see that. Let me raise our strength again. Ooh, yeah, that's not a good start. We might die here. Ooh, yeah, we're looking dead. Wow, yeah, okay, I'm giving up at this point. So wow, he'll kill us anyway. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna let him kill us. We have no chance of winning. Too bad. Our first death, I believe, of the run. It happens. Really? Again? Bro. Deal. Strength high. Think you can handle this? Heal again. Not bad. Oh. Think you can handle this? Yeah, we're looking pretty good. How low are you? It's low enough to end it. Alright. Nice. Apparently we saved 10 minutes here with crash and 1 death. Almost perfect.